Haha, I jumped in 2 minutes early. Haha.
Oh, everybody's here now?
The Nagoa is on.
I'll be in a couple of minutes. I need to finish washing dishes.
Okay. He's watching porn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Huh?
Yep. Hello.
Hello, Gray Shot.
Hello.
Penis.
Boy, everyone's just so full of energy today.
I know, right? It's like none of us wanted to be here today.
God, oh my God, there are too many people.
Simple.
Oh.
Battle Royale. That's the easiest way to solve it.
Yes.
I say we only keep the likable people, which is myself, GBZ, and Nagoa. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's all working now. Well, if Shipper's Dreamer gets here, then it'll be really loud. Speak, damn it!
No, never.
Well, screw you then.
Like how we're all here, but Kaiju.C.C is late to his own show.
Hello
Like
and
always.
welcome to the second anniversary of the KWCC. I'm your host, Kaiju.C.C, and today I have a shit ton of guests, which I'm not even going to bother saying their names.
Just
they all
because
suck.
there'll
Oh
be
my
an
goodness! I muted myself.
Bravo. Bravo.
Kaiju.C. Are we all not muted because we don't want to
Oh no, I can hear you guys.
repeat it last time?
I was just blabbering on by myself for like 3 minutes, for like 58, 59, 4 minutes straight.
Welcome to my life.
All right. Well, let me get the proper introduction out of the way. This is assuming that.
Hey, I already did the introduction.
I know you did, but welcome everyone to the second year anniversary of the KWCC. This is the third installment of this series of videos, and I am your host, Kaiju.C.C, the newly founded KWC Communications Administrator. So, same role as always. And going down the Discord list, top to bottom, introduce yourselves, everyone.
Top to bottom?
Yeah.
Never. That and people keep jumping in and out, apparently. I'm God Emperor Gabra. Ta-da!
And I'm GrayShot151, also known as Tyler Treeshock. I am the head of the KWC and the second host, or the co-host of this podcast. Though I use podcast quotation marks.
Isn't your last name Trishock or Trifighter?
I will find you.
Here again.
Yay. I am Godzilla vs. Zilla, or Joe. I'm a writer for the KWC. And that's all. Still don't like Alien Covenant.
Good.
Nagoa? I guess he's not there. I think he's still doing dishes, so.
Shouldn't it be you that should be introducing yourself since you're...
Yeah,
I started
you
first.
introduce yourself first.
I don't care, you said top to bottom.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm Kaiju-X. Okay, done.
Thank you.
Kaiju-X is the exception, not the rule.
And I am
Okay.
the law.
Law!
Well then, I am Nagoa, a writer for the KWC, and here's a really weird photo of Kaiju-X getting older because of if it'll pop up any minute. This is why I think that he transforms too much.
Is that Jeff Is that John Goodman?
I was gonna say that too. I thought it looks like John.
So to get it, what happens when
Jesus
John Goodman and Gabe Newell have a child? Does this mean
like what I did to your-
KWC would have a 3rd-year anniversary?
What in God's name did you do to Kim? Like, for those that don't know, he
I tried
basically
doing
took
with
an
a brace
image
but I couldn't
of
find any wrinkles that would fit on his face.
he basically took an image of Kaiju-X, like in real life, and then put John Goodman's beard, nose, and wrinkles on the top of his head, and maybe some hair. I can't tell.
All Kaiju-X.
To me.
Now you're gonna get eaten by a skull crawler.
Oh, Nagoa, that was perfect.
Feels bad,
That was
man.
great.
Hey, Kaiju-X. Now we'll know what you look like in like 50 years.
Apparently, I look like John Goodman.
Are you feeling good, man?
I feel real good right now. Oh man, that was freaking funny. Oh, good glory, that was way too good. All right, Alex, just introduce yourself and we'll get started.
Ah, fuck off. But seriously,
No,
I'm
but
Alex.
seriously, fuck off.
Yeah. I'm Alex Williams. I'm the third in command of the KWC, the most likable person on this podcast, and a moderator on TK, which is the worst form of all time.
10 out of 10. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, for today on the KWC end of the spectrum, we've gotten 2 new matches since last month's. Match 188, Crystalak versus Rodan, and match 199, Gamera versus Gazora, which is surprisingly...
Yeah, we can allow that match, but we can't have a Destroyer versus Magma and Gazora.
Okay.
Double
That
standard.
was just an example, really.
I will get to an explanation, of that match once we reach it. But first, to 198.
Is it boring and everyone's gonna fall asleep for it?
Most likely, yes.
Actually, fortunately, I've had the opportunity to actually read this one, like top to bottom, through and through, and I really like the, yeah, the story's actually really solid for 198. I just kind of like the,
for being a match made by Gray Shots, it's actually not terrible, shockingly.
Hold on, who made it? Oh no, it was a terrible, horrible match. 0 out of 10.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. Yeah, I really like the story too. I don't know, for me, as a guy who hasn't really read much of your matches, admittedly, at least not all the way through, I will admit it was kind of sort of easy to get a decent idea of what's going on just from this match alone. I will admit.
Great shot. He committed heresy. You should fire him and promote me to.
He did.
second.
After I read Godzilla versus Bagan. After I read that match. No, you're fired. You're demoted. You're super demoted. But no, totally.
I'll make sure you get promoted to admin on the forums.
All right, thank you.
Well, here, I think one thing we definitely can say is it is a really good banner by Jackson Morris.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Is he still dead from that one thing we did?
Jackson? No, he lived. He walked out.
Yeah. From match 195, he's still alive. He just walked out.
Yeah, he never died. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell, he was kind of like that one. I can't think of it. That one place that was neutral during the Cold. That was like neutral during the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Neutral. During Vietnam. Well,
I'm sorry. I get my wars mixed up.
Listen,
Just
you know
like
that
how-
Vietnam War and World War II. You know that with Switzerland being the neutral country, no one invaded.
Yeah.
Was it Kong?
Let's not forget about how Germany fought in the Civil War. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
That was really good stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
if you want to
Germany
go technicality, I mean,
I remember Antarctica invaded during the Revolutionary War.
I have no defense for that
I
one.
remember how Ceredia joined in on the Revolutionary War.
History as told by a bunch
Yes.
of idiots.
As someone that has a major in history,
And one old guy.
I'm
who's
currently
5 years old.
just the blood is just pulling in my head. It's just like it's. But in any case, badge to 198.
Yes.
Also on the banner, if you guys also note, there is Cameron's in the picture.
Oh yeah, look at
What?
that. Oh, nice.
What?
They're all
What'd you
up.
say?
Their
I
cameras.
said Cameron's in the picture.
Oh, Cameron's. I thought you said cameras were in the picture. I was like, nice, that's
Oh.
impressive. Oh yeah, Cameron's in
No,
the picture.
Cameron Winter.
Yeah, Cameron Winter.
That
right,
just
right.
makes it blatantly less good.
Yeah, on the banner, it's really good. Just my only minor criticism is that Rodan kind of looks a little weird. You can
Oh, okay,
kind of tell he's a
just
toy.
The
Yeah.
Monster Arts banner, yeah.
Oh,
like,
that banner's pretty good.
the Monster Arts figure, yeah. I mean, for me personally, I've always kind of seen all the banners as sort of like, the movies. It's like, you can tell what's being used, but I kind of respect it for what it is, sort of thing. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just me. Rodan looks kind of out
Listen.
of place.
Technically, they were all made of rubber, so it doesn't really matter.
Technically speaking.
Well, we have a rubber monster fighting a low tier video game character that nobody cares about.
Which actually, I will say, it was kind of fun to write for. As the person that wrote this, I can't say it was fun to write. I was actually kind of surprised no one had a backlash against how I created Crystal-Lac in my series.
I don't think. I'm not. Okay.
But I
so
guess there's
Cameron
not enough
did.
fans of him to
Well,
really care.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody cares about Crystal-Lac.
Yeah.
Not enough. Yeah.
And some people only slightly care about Obsidious. But even then, that's a given.
Oh, well, don't worry. There'll be backlash next to the next match.
Oh, I guarantee it. How dare they use the Meteor Punch? It's supposed to be Uzi Punch.
Yeah.
And Birdman murders me in my sleep.
Bird Zone. Anyway.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's not 164, so that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
In any case, back to the match at hand. The other thing I will say is I did have a hand in this in regards to, I actually sent it to a friend of mine. She's a neurology major in Arizona, but she does a lot of papers. And I was like, "Hey, can you read this for me and tell me your thoughts?" She gave me a few pointers, but she asked me why. I'm not kidding you in any way, shape, or form. She described Elsie as a blonde leader, with Monique being a short Frenchman, and and Randy as the deckhand, an old deckhand.
What?
Without any background of the
What
characters,
everyone's
that's
saying.
how she pictured them in her head.
Really?
And I'm like, yes.
Oh, wow, that's.
I was like, how the hell do you get Monique as a guy? That was the thing that really,
Well,
what?
to be
That's
fair, in her defense, the Zilla characters are pretty terrible. So there's really no detail or thought into any of the Zilla characters, and it's not your fault, Grayshot. It's the creator's fault for making these terrible characters.
They're not terrible.
Yeah, they are.
I blame Roland Emmerich.
And I guess to be fair, I can't place the whole blame on those two idiots. I would have to blame the studio for hiring those two idiots.
This is true. when you settle for when you have to settle, maybe with such low standards, yeah, maybe that's not the best thing.
Point is, but Grayshaw can be blamed because he should have used better characters from Toho's library.
Like Randall
That is one
Gucci,
thing
right?
Or
Actually-
whatever.
Or I mean,
Ranch
listen,
dressing?
Oh,
the
God,
other-
no.
The other thing I will say is the one character I do enjoy writing the most is Hikaru or Zone Fighter, not
Yeah,
Bird
Zone
Zone.
Fighter's the one.
Zone Fighter.
Yeah, Zone Fighter's the one good character.
Just because he's probably one of my favorites, just because he's very tortured. Because he just comes back to Earth. He just because of reasons to basically go back to being a hero, and then he gets captured, and then you can feel his strength slowly diminishing the longer Cameron has him under his control. And the
Oh
longer
yeah,
he
definitely.
uses his
That's a
mind.
really
Yeah.
that was
Really
a really
good.
cool aspect. I'm not gonna lie, like the fact that he's like, oh, he's.
Yep.
I have been hanging around these stories long enough to get a general sense of what's going on.
Peaceland War flashbacks.
Peaceland War flashbacks.
I will say this. I think Zone Fighter's a menace to Toho because he drove away the Grogas from their home of Peaceland.
You got the races mixed up there. Oh no, wait, alternative facts. Never mind.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's an
Exactly.
alternative
Either
fact.
J. Jonah Jameson. I made a Spider-Man reference and nobody got it.
Oh,
Hey, I got it.
I got it.
J.
We
Jonah
got it. We
Jameson.
just didn't care.
I hate you all.
Baron Garoga did nothing wrong.
Yeah. But yeah,
I
I
approve
did kind of
that.
like. I did like the Hikaru. Like, I really like the Hikaru subplot going on with him being under Cameron's control. I think that's a really cool aspect going on there, and I'm gonna love to see how that pays off in the future. Installments of this series.
Well, hey, at least we got Prime Minister Shin Godzilla approving of the Peaceland War flashbacks and Baron Garoga's.
Did nothing wrong.
Yeah, exactly. The last thing I will say about the match is, I will admit it was. Rodan is a hard monster to write for, at least for me, just in the fact that I like monsters that have a physicality to them that can claw and bite and actually do some moves. So having a monster that primarily can only fly and basically an aerial glass can. I don't even say an aerial glass can because I do reference the durability aspects of being extremely durable. It was a little bit more difficult to write, but I did want to emphasize that Rodan basically had this match the entire time, and the only reason he lost was a fluke. Like, even then, he tied because of a fluke.
Right. It's a nice showcase of Rodan's abilities. Though I will admit, it's like there are like other things you could do with them. It's like, yeah, what you did with them was really cool, like dragging Crystalak around by the tail and all that. That was good stuff. That was really good
Yeah,
stuff.
that was fun.
Well, that was the other note. It's just like Rodan should have more experience. Crystalak's relatively new, so technically, experience-wise, Rodan should be able to kick his ass.
Yeah,
But
totally.
But on the other side, and the flip coin, is just the fact that I like the idea. Crystalak's like, okay, I'm gonna fire, flips around, gets stuck in the ground, and Rodan's like, what? And just hits the ground like a cartoon character, like just boom. That was like, I had that. I was like, okay, and then Rodan gets up, and I was like, wait a minute, he's flying at like max speed. That's good. He's gonna be like out for like a few minutes at minimum, like, and then just I figure a tie would be the best way to end it. Which I would make note of. We don't get that too many ties in the KWC, so I'm happy to be entering. Getting a few more in.
Definitely.
I think we should order more ties for our suits. That's what we need.
More ties for our suits. Yeah, I will admit, it's like it's nice to see Rodan like get another draw, and Chris like getting his.
It was certainly drawful.
And the after credits sequence, if you want to call them that, like just building up to what happens next. Like I said, I really look forward to see where the heck this goes.
Well, I can assure you, it'll be an utter disappointment. You're welcome.
Gotta be Max 164 Part 2.
Exactly. You'll see it match 264.
Yeah.
It's kind of shocking to see Rodan having more losses than wins in the KWC.
Wait, he does? Really?
Oh, he has
I
7
believe-
losses and 5 wins.
Oh yeah, that's right. Huh. I mean, that's not a bad record. It's no.
I mean, I mean, it's a surprise to be sure.
Actually, now that
So
you think about it, most of his losses come from like more recent matches, because I'm pretty sure he did well in the early KWC, didn't he? Or was it more spread out? I'm taking a look right now.
I think
No, it was more spread out.
He did kind of neutral. He was
Yeah.
kind of like half and half.
right. It's
You should
no.
have won against Zilla, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. I could agree with match 53. Was it? Yeah, I could kind of attest to that. But it's no 3.
Zilla should lose every match.
Yeah.
It's no 3-12 for Monster X though. Like by comparison. So.
Or Geigens.
Yeah, or Geigens or Baragons. So.
Can we seriously get
Or
rid of that
Mechanicons.
Or can we seriously get rid of Paragon's loss from match 56? Didn't fight anyone.
Can we, please?
I mean, it's not going to make a difference for his win or
It doesn't
lose
really.
ratio.
Oh, right, and we've had cameo monsters in the past anyway. So heck, I don't even think he was never mentioned in 51, and I don't think yeah, but Baragon did lose, says Grandpa. He lost his dignity.
Yeah, but seriously, we should just get rid of that loss for Paragon. He didn't fight anyone.
Yep.
And Tom basically just put him in there because he forgot about him.
Right, and plus it's not in the grand scheme of things. It does, like I said, it's practically just a cameo. It would have been one thing if he fought someone before eating the heart, but it's just a cameo. Heck, he technically made a cameo at the butt end of I think match 50, I believe. Like he was in the lineup, but he was never brought up in 51.
Again, I'll make note of this. That's
was
one of the
81.
old things in the closet where Tom basically has like we open the closet and we just see the paint and we're just like, well, we can't get rid of it. So I guess we're stuck with it.
Great shot. We could get rid of that painting. Just throw it away. He doesn't run the KWC. He doesn't get special benefits anymore.
The other thing I've realized with like everyone versus everyone matches is because of the name. It's like you have everyone versus everyone, but who is it then?
Mm-hmm.
Who you actually have to go into the match and make note of every single monster.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is why I kept bringing up the whole team name thing for certain matches. I mean, Joe has a match that's Baggin versus the Final Wars monsters, which I propose just calling it Baggin versus Exilians to make it easier for a title.
I feel like for the case of, since it's just one team, though, I feel like in many respects, that could technically, like, don't get me wrong, versus Exilians does simplify it to, it's the Final Wars guys, for the most part. Sorry, continue. Yeah, save Hedera. But go ahead, Great Shot. Say what you're going to say.
I was going to say, how many monsters in the name do you think is too long?
I would say more than 7.
I would actually say, I would say it depends on how many lines the name is. It's like, because if it's like, I'd say the text, as a banner maker, I feel like the text should be no smaller than, what was the size I had? I'll have to look into a match that I know has a lot of monsters that I've been co-oping with my brother for years on. Let me see. There it is. Oh no, this is the. Oh, okay, good. How big are you, buddy? 24 2 lines.
Oh crap!
Yeah, 24 points. 2 lines of that. So like, I feel like any more, if there are any more names that come up than that, that's too long. That's just my personal opinion. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So especially now that the KWC banners have expanded greatly, like, with the bigger size, you can fit more names in there. Whereas for the case of the early KWCs where the banners were much smaller, yeah, it would make sense that versus everyone would need to be there. Because otherwise the title would be too long.
The other thing I just want to make note of is I think the longest one is the one that had the massive battle with Godzilla, Mechagodzilla.
Oh yeah, the Godzilla fight. Yeah.
That I think had the most. Well, did it actually? What monster has the most? What match has the most monsters in it without? I'm going through real quick.
150 has a decent roster of monsters.
No. In the title, yeah.
Yeah, in the title.
1, 2, 3,
Oh
4,
god. The
5,
Vietnam
6, 7,
flashbacks
8.
are coming back to me. How Randy became Jet Jaguar.
I do
God
think
damn it,
There
no.
are 8 monsters in that match.
Yeah, the Biolante one is the match 91 is the longest length name, so I am gonna put that out there. In terms of the name, yeah, match 91 is the longest. So
Hey, Grayshot, I noticed a typo
Mm-hmm.
in the match 91 link.
Okay.
It says Mechagodzilla Hey C instead of Hey
oh yeah,
Say.
that's right. Oh crap! I'll have to send that to my older brother when I get the chance. So
Wait, for 191?
for 91.
Yep. 91.
Yeah, it's Hey Say instead of it lacks the extra I. So.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I'm serious. We should really consider more of the team name idea for certain matches coming up.
Duly noted.
Yeah,
I'll bring it. I can definitely bring that by Anthony, but also I just want to make note. Again, you guys can leave your final thoughts on the match. But if you guys look in the link in the top, you'll notice that Anthony is now posting the monster names, the monster and the title of it in as well to increase Google traffic because I announced this a little while ago. But the KWC is now doing pretty well on Toho Kingdom. In fact, it's actually rivaling some of the monster bios. So thank you, all devoted fans out there.
If it's rivaling the monster bios, then how come we're only getting 2 matches per month?
We
we're
got
getting
3.
but we're getting other stupid stuff per month, like Shin Godzilla food. Yay.
Well, if you want more matches and a better quality all around, might I recommend going to a certain website called... or actually, Kaiju X. Would it be okay if I announced it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Kaiju X?
Yeah, go ahead. I said.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say you got assassinated by Toho.
But no, if you do want to, the KWC actually does have a Patreon. I've subsidized some of the costs, and I've been very upfront and open with how it's being laid out. But if you want to go see the actual details, go to patreon.com/KWC.
Yes, the link will be provided in the description below for this video and every other video that you'll see be coming out from match 64 onward for the committee reads for this whole week. Yeah, you'll notice that the Patreon link is down there in the below, and if you're wondering, it's what the heck is up with that? Yeah, we can go to the greater detail right here. So
Exactly.
I'll say this again. I still don't like the idea of only having one banner creator for the KWC.
That is something I can take a look of. The major note I have is Jackson was the one who immediately responded and so Jackson would be one of the Patreon goals is to have a full-time editor in the likes of actually Birdman right here, who has a background in regards to editing, and bring him on as a full-time employee at KWC. The other note would be a full-time banner creator, and Jackson, I will note, is the one that did stick with the KWC and is the one that I did get a message on. I messaged Stephanie. I didn't get anything. So my assumption is she moved on, and excluding Kaiju X's one commission, that was my assumption all along. And that's the instinct I went when I went into the KWC Patreon with.
Well, like I said, we are starting to get more banner creators like Soul Godzilla. He created a banner for GBZ, one of his matches, and it looked pretty good.
Pretty sure he did. Did he do the Gamera versus Gamera versus what's
Gazora?
Gazora. Yeah, he did.
No, not Gazora. Gamera versus Orochi. That's it.
Oh yeah. Gamera versus Orochi. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a really nice banner on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, my point is I don't like the idea of one banner creator because, Jackson's an amazing banner creator, but it's going to get tiring seeing his banner for every match. I like variety. I like to see the identity.
Oh yeah,
different identities for each banner.
In that sense,
one of my personal favorites is from Kaiju X.
Yeah, exactly. Because my banner for the next match was so fantastic.
No, just
I
I do feel like if you're gonna have like full-time banner maker, have that pluralized. Like make sure that there are at least a couple other like full-time banner makers that you want to get. But of course, likewise, again, I'm still down for having just sending like if the banner has a match or if the match has a banner, like use that if it's good enough. So.
yeah, because I do like to see, like I said, variety instead of just one person.
Yeah, totally.
Give Kaiju money. He needs it badly.
Actually, I want to note that he's not getting a cent. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all going to me. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding.
it's technically all going to Gray Shot, so.
Yes, and I'm not even getting a dime. I'm actually subsidizing a lot of the costs in that regard. So, yeah.
So yeah, just like
You can hear Gray Shot finally.
right. Yeah, just do check out the Patreon. Donate if you can. Again, much like other Patreons, like if you can, like if you cannot due to whatever circumstances, don't force yourself to. Just
Exactly. So listen, if you have to decide between getting a loaf of bread or paying $5 to the Patreon, do the thing you need the most. Give it to the Patreon.
Hey, Gracia, do you think you could cover your ears for a few seconds?
Oh, of course, I can definitely do that. Hold on 1 second. Let me just.
Okay, guys, I think we need to plan a revolution against Gracia. He's really we need to overthrow him. Who's it? Are you guys all in? Should we do it?
I'm in.
All right,
Sure. I mean, I couldn't hear anything he was saying for a while, but sure.
Nagoa's in.
Good. No, not yet. Okay. We'll do it after the committee call. Okay, you can come back.
I think I'm old.
Oh.
Can I just say something right now?
yes.
You're all
Yeah.
idiots. I muted my microphone. I didn't deafen my headset. You can tell by the little icon.
That's part of the joke.
Been
Gracia.
The
bamboozled.
2 icon is deafen, and the mute button, if just the microphone, is you mute your mic.
That's part of the
You
joke,
guys are
Gracia.
beating the worst resistance ever of all time.
We still beat you. That's the plan. That was the plan the whole entire time. To make you look like the bad guy.
Okay.
Apparently, Grandpa's muted and deafened himself, so who knows?
Well, maybe you should get his hearing aid.
The
He's
great
probably laughing his ass off right now, realizing how much of an idiot group he's with.
yes.
To be fair, I'm
You've
doing
already
the
done
same.
But speaking of,
But regardless, I think that needs to be said.
Yep.
Really noted.
but yeah. In the meantime, we can hop on to the next, the most recent addition to the KWC. Match 199. Gamera versus Gazora by our very own Birdman. So.
Which?
Yes. Zora just wanted to make friends, but Gamma wouldn't allow that.
Apparently, Gamera has a thing with like not being friendly to others. First Anguirus, now Gazora.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Gamera was kind of friendly. He did wave.
I'll tell you one thing.
Awkwardly before shooting him
I'll
in
tell
the
you one
face.
thing. This match is certainly one-sided.
Yeah, I can't believe
Little
Gazora won.
one-sided. Gazora should have
No. I
transformed
can't.
into
I
Super
can't
Bird
believe that
Gazora.
explosion in the background one.
Explosion in the background, yeah. Yeah, I will admit, like, I think I got this one a long time ago. I think? Let me double check through. I'm pretty sure I got it. Yeah, because I think I remember sending Grayshot the banner made by, was it Soul Godzilla for that one? I remember it looked really good.
Yep.
Like, I think I got.
Yeah, it was Soul. It was Soul Godzilla. But the only problem is I had a hard drive crash, and I got all the matches, but I could have sworn like I had the banners on via email. So I thought I got them all, but I guess I missed a few.
Oh, right. Yeah. This was one I got from Birdman a while ago. So yeah, definitely really. I remember reading through it, and I'll admit I didn't have the time to actually read it through like I wanted this time. So my memory might be hazy on a couple things, but I do remember really enjoying it, and just the fact that it's like, oh, it's like this obvious one-sided idea for a one-sided match, but lasted much longer than you think. So, and really entertaining at that. So,
to be fair, Gazora never gets hit with a single fireball and ends up, spoilers, getting killed by the Manifest of all things. When I read that, I was like, I need to make this banner so freaking stupid, action-packed, but stupid. So I got the funniest looking image of Gazora I could find, and I was like, this will work.
Oh yeah, totally. And I think in some ways, this banner sort of reflects that. Like Gazora looks all goofy, and then this is like the explosion, arms being torn off, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, like not a stellar banner, but a decent banner. I'll give it that. Yes, we are now currently we are currently, or at least I'm currently praising you, Grandpa.
Yes, he even made you a triggered icon.
Yeah, and I do apologize by not using the banner in the chat, but I did try to go with a cool action-packed banner with this one, which was like, what am I going to do with these two? It's like, what if Gamera fired a fireball as Gazora's wrapping around his mouth and blasted a chunk of him off? And there you go.
Oh, right.
Also, I got a message saying, why are they flying in the air? And it's not. If the full image is a hillside that overlooks that area. So I got a notice like, so they're flying. I'm like, no, I swear. There's a hill.
I think it's perspective.
I just popped it out. Make it a little easier for myself.
It's perspective. It's really because those that's my only nitpick here is that the buildings you have them next to are huge, and if you take everything into perspective, they are in midair right now. So that's just a nitpick, though. I get the idea you were going for, but yeah.
Gazora is currently flying again. By the way, that was also one of my favorites of the freaking match was Gazora flying through Gazora flying on the back of Gamera through the air. That was great.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Just got spelled backwards. Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
Well, it is if you twist the Y around.
Boy. Twist the Y around. Really hard.
Of course. That's a really impressive amount of twisting for it. No, you flip it upside down, then you connect the bottom pieces together. Kaiju X's bag, it's spelled backwards. Oh, that's good. But Birdman is
I'm pretty sure Kaiju X is Shin spelled backwards.
But Birdman is the one who wrote this match. Do you have anything to add on? Anything to say? Or
you took your time uploading it.
Fair enough.
To be fair, the other note is 198 had to be up by a certain time because of matches to follow. And this one, it also had the weird circumstances of we've actually had a few Gamera matches as of late. Therefore, I had to figure out a good time to post this. Because actually, if you look at it, 189 was also a Gamera match.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Grayshot lied to us. He lied to poor GBZ. He said his match was going to be 199.
What was his match again?
Okay, that's done saving.
All right, he has
As soon as
something.
Discord opens up on my computer, I will
Birdman is
get revenge for
currently texting
GDC.
me something for some ambiguous reason, even though you could just talk right here, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, but tab's easier because then you have to listen to my
You're
cringy
gonna
voice.
tease more. No, actually, I will say if you don't see if you don't see the next match coming up, or in regards to 200, it is most likely going to be posted mid-June to late June because of Jackson is still working on it. Jackson wanted to do match 200, and he is currently making a fantastic banner.
Wait, there was the match you sent me. I mean, oops.
Grisha. Just
Well,
have to bring the
I
stick
don't know.
figures.
Maybe it's because it's a really long match, and I wanted to.
Like I said, just make the banner stick figures.
There we go.
If I did.
Damn.
I just look like I exited out of a bar fight. That's what it looks like.
Gray Shot looks like Walter White that got into a bar fight.
He kind of looks like Clint Eastwood, and then after getting hit by a bat.
This is what I was working on while we were talking.
I just look like I just got the shit kicked out of me. That's all it looks like. At least Kaiju X looks like he, somewhat. It's just, damn.
I mean, this is you by the end of so those lines.
Hold on,
And
I'm here.
bleeding
Go to
Cadmium's a hell of a drug.
Can you put a sentence above Grayshot's head that says, "I got my ass kicked"?
Oh, these old pictures are great. Oh my goodness.
Hold on, guys.
show.
We have a special guest. Tell me what this image, how he just created this image.
Photoshop.
And what did he use as the baseline?
Your face.
Of course. But he fused another person with it. Who did he fuse?
Your face. All he did was just added the little red blood, but I don't see anything wrong with that picture.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate you so much. I
What? You got the wrinkles around your nose? You got that? He didn't touch anything that up. Your eyes, that's how they always are.
I hate you.
Also, you're not smiling. That's you in a nutshell. So, whoever did that, nice job.
That was Gray Shot 117, everyone.
Are we sure that he's just not talking to himself?
Oh no, that's right. This is
I hate you.
This is the
dimension.
alternate. This is the
gonna
alternate
hate-
dimension Gray Shot. I forgot about that lore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's exactly what it is.
I think I know the real reason. Grayshot took a lot of meth after this podcast, and that's what he looks like now.
Yeah, that's me in about 20 minutes. Give me a second.
Yeah, it looks like Grayshot's not fit for his job anymore. We need to replace him. I nominate myself.
Have I ever been fit for my job?
Have you? Have I?
I mean, that is very true.
It's Gray Shot's Earth 3 counterpart, Toyerg. Toyerg.
But that's not how Earth 3 works, though. It's usually something else.
I thought it was Earth 66, but oh well.
No, Earth 3 is like the counterpart where like everybody's evil. Like whoever's a good guy is a bad guy. Whoever's bad guy is
okay.
So you mean that this Grisha is actually from that world?
So it'd be like Red Shot or something like that. Which Red Shot does actually sound kind of cool.
Thank you.
Shot Gray 511.
No problem, Red Shot.
Technically,
That works too.
Shot Gray 511 in Earth 2. Gay Shot in Earth 69. Oh my god.
I can get behind that. No homo.
Oh wait, Gay Shot's actually in this universe.
hate you all. Hate you all so very much.
Don't worry about it.
Zoojiak. Oh, that's actually pretty cool sounding. I like the sound of that. Zoojiak.
I'm not doing anything else to your face. Don't worry about it.
Cheaty, because that's what I want to hear. Don't worry, I'm not doing anything more with your face.
Oh my.
But what's the general
Wait,
consensus of...
Nagoda. Fuse
Yes?
Kaiju X and Gray Shot's pictures together. Make them into
Oh
one.
man, that ought to be
Yeah.
good. Do
Okay
it.
then.
Do it. I want to see what comes up. What do Gray Shot and I look like fused together?
I could
You
just
may
Okay.
regret that. Just saying.
Baggin is
you might
made up
regret
of
that,
Kaiju
but-
X and Gray Shot cells.
There.
so freaking stupid.
Well, your face is so freaking stupid.
Oh yeah, no, your face is so freaking stupid. You want to have this battle? Let's do this.
Yeah, I thought you... No, have
Remember,
that...
I have plus 20 skill and strength and dexterity and constitution and whatever else and magic.
Yeah. So what's the general consensus for 199? Any specific thoughts?
A fantastic, funny match before 200 just destroys the souls of everyone in the KWC. Please continue, everyone.
I thought it was a funny match. To be honest, it might be because I was kind of tired while reading it, but I was a little bored by it.
I mean, I read it in the middle of class, so it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I was a bit bored too. Like I could kind of tell just by looking at the banner or the title who was going to win that fight. I know, it's not. I know it's like the journey, not not the end point or whatever. But still, whenever I see a match and I can tell who's going to win right off the bat, that kind of doesn't make me happy, I guess, or at least it makes me a bit irritated.
It's like the Monster Master syndrome. It's like with Monster X or Gore Source, you know who's gonna win. It just gets boring. It's like, why bother even reading it?
Yeah.
But here it's better written.
Oh, right, yeah, totally. So, yeah, for the case, it's just more of a if you're familiar with the author sort of thing. Like if you know his trope, it's like, oh, MM hates Monster X, so.
Which is why I kind of don't really do a.
Gold Swords.
Which is why I don't really do a match involving Zilla, because you guys will all know I'm gonna kill Zilla off.
Oh yeah, totally.
Or why I won't really do a match with Ingers, because Ingers is my favorite kaiju.
Right.
And that's why I will make notes. I will make notes. At least that's something I've tried to avoid with the matches I've tried to I've created is you don't know what's gonna happen. So I've had ties, losses, wins, and even with even if it would work with the story to have it better in one direction than the other, I try to still take it another direction.
Yeah, totally. I'm kind of the same way, actually. It's like I never want to come off as obvious. I have favorites, and it's like I love them all, but I do have personal favorites. But just because I'm writing a match with a personal favorite doesn't mean I'm going to have it end a certain way that you expect. Like I love Baggin. I'm going to say it now. I unironically love Baggin, but that doesn't mean he's going to win every single match I have him in. Unless
You
I
love
feel
him so
like...
much that you fused your own cells with him.
Yeah, yeah. I already fused my cells with them long ago, but
Remember, Kaiju X / Baggin is canon now.
And Gray Shot.
But yeah, that's just it though. But it's like I never want to be too obvious. Like I either feel like if it's if he's gonna win, I want to have a story purpose behind it. Because fun fact, even though match 190 was the debut for Super Godzilla, it was never my intention for Godzilla to win. That was never the intention. It was either Baggin was gonna win, or it was gonna end in a draw. But because I wanted to make Super Godzilla look good, a draw was the only kind of like logical conclusion I could come to. I didn't want to underplay Super Godzilla by any means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
Bacon X.
Baggin X. Zone shot 151. But that's just something I can relate with. Just because you have a favorite monster doesn't mean that they should always win under your hand. So.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Oh yes,
Or every
and
other
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand the meaning of your speech?
I don't think so.
Perfect.
So,
Zilla, Cyberzilla, and T-Rex have to lose every time.
according to Alex.
I mean, it's true. I mean, it's true, but he shouldn't say it.
Also, we got a little bit of lore to reveal of match 199, believe it or not. So I'm going to read from Birdman's post in the KWC match trivia. The original draft for Gamera vs. Ghidorah had a very different premise and ending. Instead of Ghidorah being a pawn of Yogg, he would have instead been controlled by the most unexpected of aliens, the Exilians. In the draft version, Ghidorah was hopelessly outmatched by Gamera and was defeated early on in the match. The rest of the match featured Gamera fighting a swarm of Exilian small fighter UFOs and the Exilian mothership. Then, in a shocking twist, Ghidorah returns, constricts Gamera with his tentacles, and snaps the Guardian Universe's neck. But Gamera's suffering would not have ended there. In the epilogue of the fight, it would have been revealed that the Exilian commander had revived and captured Gamera, having the Terrapin battle Ghidorah over and over and resurrected after every defeat. Yeah, the version you got was much better than that
You can
mess.
really tell someone hates Gamera.
That
I do admit that original idea would have been really interesting to implement.
there are interesting aspects to it. Like, I will admit, it's an interesting premise, and half considering that all the Yogg has to do is possess a body, I guess you could theoretically bring Ghidorah back every time. And plus, Final Wars does demonstrate that the Exilians are able to repair their monsters. Like, remember when Ebera had his claws busted off? Like, during the mutant fight, then during that cameo Hedorah fight, his claws were regenerated.
I mean, the most pointless thing in our entire lives.
Oh yeah, totally.
They would
Possibly.
make it one of the overpowered monsters.
But yeah, that's just a very interesting trivia for match 199.
The more you know.
Yes.
Hey, Grisha,
No.
can we have Godzilla 2000 versus Godzilla 90s?
That pose.
Can we have Godzilla 2000 on a unicycle fighting giant Santa Claus?
What do you think? If you say
No.
yes, I will find you.
For the next KWC April Fools, we need to have Godzilla 2000 on a unicycle for a cameo.
Yes.
Can we have Godzilla vs. Jason fight Kaiju X? We did. It was in match 195.
Good shot.
I'll do you a solid. Godzilla vs. Jason, Nagoa, Harley, and GZ versus Kaiju X versus Gray Shot. That's a way better idea.
Ooh, completely unoriginal.
You're just jealous because the First Order's gonna win.
Yep.
Yes, I'm super jealous because of that exact reason.
See, he admits it.
His odor. The former would.
Well, you also forget my puns can do some serious damage.
Oh yeah, it's not like he's gonna go down without a fight,
Mhm.
Well, anyway, great shot. Is there anything forthcoming for the KWC besides 200? Like, is there anything you'll be able to predict?
Yes, I can predict the future now.
Yes.
I wanted to let all of you know. But honestly, not much is going on.
Okay.
At least new news wise.
It's fake.
Yeah, it's all fake
All
news.
fake.
Well, come on, spit it out.
No, I don't have anything. I got nothing.
Oh well, I thought you had news.
Yeah, I got.
Great shot.
Other than the Patreon at 200, there isn't too much going on at the moment with the KWC.
Well, speaking of match 200, whoever else read it, I could say that match 200 is really good.
Yeah, actually, I finished doing some edits on it, and to a few people just for second opinions because I looking on hindsight, I think a better match for 200 would have been saving 185 because I won't say what the match is, but I will say that having a 200 being a versus everyone, I can say it's not a versus everyone match. So I guess in that respect, it might have worked a little bit better, maybe moving them around.
Yeah.
But in this sense, I still think the scale and the epicness of what a 100 match or 50 match should be.
Oh, come on, Chris. How bad could it be? What is it? Batman versus Lot monsters.
Hey, listen, let's not talk bad about GBJ's work.
All I'm going to say is this: if you guys keep hyping this up and I'm disappointed, I'm coming after you all.
I can assure you. That's why I keep saying you're going to be utterly disappointed. That way, your expectations are already rock bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, my expectations are.
Oh my god!
There you go.
The fusion has been born.
Kill it like the rest.
Looks like you just got the crap kicked out of him.
Kaiju shot 151X.
No, it's Kaiju shot. It's Kaiju shot 15X.
Yeah. Kaiju shot 15X. Because we don't know whether that X is 1 to 9 or 0.
Exactly.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. I love it.
I wouldn't say gorgeous. I would not. I wouldn't say gorgeous.
I have an odd.
So now I know what it
Great
looks
shot.
like.
How dare you say that to your own kid?
Yes.
That is. I can assure you that's not my kid. I can definitely.
That
assure
is
you
your
that's-
child, Great shot.
Well, it wears your clothes and has the same style hair.
Great shot, you are the father.
What does that make me?
The
The
mother.
father.
Yeah,
Wait,
you're
what?
both the father.
Well, guys, remember, Kaiju X is the cool mom. Great
Oh
shot's
yeah,
the boring
that's right.
dad.
The female Muto thing for future videos that you'll see this week.
This will really help me get with my finals this
Oh my
week.
god! I actually forgot to ask. Did you guys actually read my matches?
Which match?
The old ones.
Oh no, you weren't there. Yeah,
Yeah.
you weren't there.
You never gave us the link.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I mean, such a
Yeah, we
shame.
read.
Those matches. No. We didn't get the chance to read those just because I forgot where the link was.
Yeah, we read old match of Kaiju X's and a really bad fanfic.
I think
Yeah.
I killed
We
Grandpa
won't-
Birdzone.
Okay. Phew. I mean, what a shame.
Yeah, we read one of my older fanfics, and I'll admit it's not that good. It's not that good reading it again, and others will attest to that, as you will hear later on this week. But oh man, it was still hilarious.
That's
Though.
reading because of me.
So, I'm going to struck match. I will post a link to a song that will appear in the actual match. None of you will know the context. Only GBZ knows because he's co-writing it. So I'm going to post it, and I want to see your reactions to it.
All right,
Or
the
hear
song?
your reactions.
All right. Giant Condor versus Star Godzilla. That'd be an interesting sequel.
It will be.
Okay, so here's a song that will be
Kill.
in the sequel, Shrek vs. Kamagedon. And I want to hear your reactions. And again, GBZ is the only one who knows what the context will be.
Gotcha.
Guys, prepare for the moans.
Oh gosh, I don't even need to click. I don't even need to click the link for that to understand, to at least understand the song. Oh lordy.
Is
Yeah,
it Perfect Cell?
It's gonna be great. It's
That's
gonna
in
be
the
great.
context.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Can't say
It's
I-
kind of a subplot in the sequel.
Oh boy, that ought to be good.
Hell, and I think it's one of the parts I'm looking forward to the most writing.
Oh man, that's good. That is pretty good though.
I disagree. It's fake news, poor
Alright.
news, bad
Hang on a
news.
sec, guys. I'll be right back. You guys just keep talking among yourselves or something. So.
You still recording?
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
recording, so don't worry about that.
Okay. Candy, man.
Damn it, the wrong person left.
Well, it wasn't the Grey Shot who left.
It wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. You got fired for doing drugs.
What? No. I hate you all. I hate you all so much.
Well,
oh yeah.
the truth hurts.
Oh, you know what? That is something we should talk about. The city shrouded in shadows.
Ew. It's ugly. It already looks bad. Ew. I'm just gonna have no idea what the game's about.
Why doesn't King Ghidorah have teeth?
Godzilla ripped them all out.
She lost. her
Actually,
dentures.
Godzilla doesn't have any teeth. That's the bigger question.
No, he has a few teeth.
He's got like 2.
Yeah.
Correction, he has
I see
4.
4.
Poor dental hygiene.
What are you gonna brush it with? We can't find a toothbrush big enough.
Also, bigger question is why are they adding stupid Ultraman?
You take that back.
Take it back, heretic.
Yes, take it back.
Nope. Sorry.
Because you called it the wrong name, apparently.
I don't know the difference. They all look the same.
That's racist.
Of course it is.
Is it though?
I'm racist towards Ultraman. Do it.
No, I won't go to the dark side. Actually, speaking of that, so what is the? Why was everyone freaking about Seichao?
What?
So what? Which one is that in regards to the? I don't know, Evangelion. I'm going from a person that's I've never watched the series.
Well, you're not missing much.
It's like Shin Godzilla, disappointing. Just because I don't know what Evangelion is.
Oh, no wonder why no one could hear me. I muted myself again.
Oh, for God's
Damn it,
sake.
Kaiju.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
I'm just going to let you guys
Do
know,
it.
for the good majority of that, because I had myself deafened, I did not catch I don't think it caught anything.
You're welcome.
So
Really?
whatever you guys talked about while I was out, yeah. It's unfortunate because, it seems pretty funny.
Well, we saw Wonder Woman, and we got to speak about pirates, and then apparently Seichao.
Didn't even talk about
Oh,
pirates.
and Grey Shark got fired from Applebee's.
Oh, I caught the City Shrouded.
And the end result
What?
was
No,
what
I
made
quit
up
my.
of.
No,
Okay,
hang on,
look,
hang on.
look. I'm gonna
I
clear
caught
this
the
up. I
City
did
Shrouded
work at
shadow bit.
Applebee's.
I caught that. So.
Okay, cool. As I was saying, when I worked at that Applebee's, thank you very much. I worked there as a server, and I did a fantastic job.
No, you did fucking drugs in the bathroom. You can lie to us, but you can't lie to yourself.
You also can't lie to drug tests.
Yep.
I just also want to note I hate you all. So very much.
Yeah, what else is new?
We love you too, anyway.
This is true.
Yeah, the importance of City Shrouded in Shadow for the KWC is because it's a video game that definitely involves Toho to a degree. The question then becomes, are we going to be adding Eva 01 and Seichio
Please no.
into the
Please
KWC?
no.
I vote for yes. I personally vote for yes.
I can't. I don't want any more illegal.
I personally
kaijus.
don't mind.
All right.
I'm fine with Seichio, but no Avas.
We don't need those soccer kaijus either.
Yes, we do. We need Shadow Moon.
I don't want any more Ultraman kaiju. They're ugly.
Well, good thing Shadow Moon isn't Ultraman then.
I'm referring to the soccer game that people want to use as a loophole.
So, Shadow Moon was in the shock. That's the soccer game.
Well, the evil right.
I only want Toho Kaiju, pure Toho Kaiju.
Oh my god.
Alex
We
race
must
is
keep-
confirmed.
You sell it.
Yeah, Alex race is confirmed. Just throwing it out there.
And besides, all Ultramans look the same. I'm saying it in case that wasn't picked up the first time.
We can confirm.
Yes, confirmed earlier. Yeah, Alex confirmed racist 2017. Anyway.
Whoa, that just got dark.
Yeah, that just got dark. Not dark at all.
Remember, we need to build a wall to keep those Ultraman Kaiju out. And we're going to make Subaraya or whatever the company that makes Ultraman pay for it.
Well, at least the
make Daiei pay for the wall.
Okay, yeah, okay, Daiei. I was about to say, smart move right there. Make freaking yeah.
Besides that, we need some evil.
Oh, it looks like a Kmart.
So, okay, so can someone explain to me the monsters that this game is introducing and that you guys want?
The only there are still more to be revealed, so there are more monsters. But as of right now, like the big ones that we could get in through City Shroud and Shadow are Alien Zara from Ultraman. Let's see, I don't think there's anyone new from Godzilla or Gamera that we don't already have. Yeah, Evo 1, Alien Zara from Ultraman, and by extension, Imitation Ultraman, and Seichio. So.
Okay, just making sure.
So I like I said, there could be more to. It looks like there is more to be added, so we'll just have to see how everything plays out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see what other reveals we get out of see what other reveals we get. So.
Okay. Sounds like a plan to me.
Since it's the second anniversary, you guys want to do 3 rounds of which is the best KWC match instead of our usual 2 rounds?
Oh, sure, like the KWC battle? Let's go right on ahead.
Let's do 3 rounds instead of 2 rounds.
Guys, I just want to make note that I'm now going to start doing royalties and whatnot in regards to this.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Since I'm the one that invented it, I'm now going to be charging royalties upon all of you. Just all now say nice things to me.
Rachel, we could still get you. We could still get
Rachel,
you
you're
from jail
not
for doing drugs.
Shadow Moon is on the chat.
I demand it.
All right, thanks, killing turkey.
Okay, well, here, let me get a random number generator pulled up.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, one more match to go over in the KWCE section. We have actually just there's a new KWCE match.
Finally uploaded.
Yeah, if you go to the the KWCE subforum, you'll find a new match in there, also known as Bemular versus Mecha King Ghidorah, written by Birdman. So it's actually a really good one. So
I'll be honest, I still need to get to that.
Surprised me.
More.
No.
Never.
Hang on.
Let's see. Gotta get from -4 to.
Are you doing math?
199. What kind of?
I can hear people now.
all right, good. Yeah, just he's just doing the math for -4, like -1 is match 200, the Tom one. -2 is the Giant Condor match. -3 is Star Godzilla, and -4 is Shrek.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I gotta go throw those negatives in there.
Right.
To make it fair for everyone.
Also, 0 is the original King Kong versus Space Godzilla. Let's just throw that in there too.
Yes, of course.
All right.
I'm not doing anything.
I thought that was implied, but okay.
Right. I'm just for anyone who didn't know. So.
Yeah,
Like sexually?
But yeah,
Okay, so here, let's go. Where are the stops? No one knows. And we get, for the first number, match 149.
all right.
Hold on, let me get the matches up.
Oh yeah, that's
Gabber versus Gorosaurus.
Oh yeah, Gabber versus Gorosaurus. All right. What's the second one? Come on.
Random number generator. Here we go. Where it stops, no one knows. And 66.
All right.
Lucky number 66.
It is
Ultraman and Gamora
Ultraman
versus
Gamora
Space
Space Godzilla. And next is
Okay, here we go. The number spin. Oh. Match 5.
Titanosaurus versus Zilla.
Well, at least we can guarantee that Alex will not like 2 out of 3 of these matches. Okay, one of them, to be fair, Zilla loses. So.
Oh.
I just like the silent.
Yeah. Oh. That's the trade. That's trademark to Alex. In case you don't know. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
But here, let's take a look at these. So, can someone replay the numbers back to me again? I'm pulling them up.
149, match 66, and 5.
So yeah. We got a nice spread. So as always, we start this KWC battle with a decision of who is the best
banner.
Banner, yes. Let's first take a look at banners. Anyone want to start?
Oh.
I'll start.
Let's go from top to bottom, if that's all right.
All right.
Keep it simple. God Emperor Gabra, do you have anything to say, or are you not?
He doesn't read those.
Okay.
He doesn't read anything anymore.
He's right.
Wait, what?
He does drugs in the Applebee's with Gray Shot.
No, I don't. I have some dignity.
Hey, drug tests don't lie.
Drug tests don't say it's from Applebee's, though.
So therefore, he did it, just in another restaurant.
Yeah, Lone Star.
Hey, he did in Chili's, the nicer version of Applebee's.
Hey,
Cracker
I hate
Barrel.
Chili's.
Okay, guys, let's jump into discussion.
Let's jump into discussion. Which one is the best banner out of the 3? So,
I'd say probably the Ultraman and Gamora versus Space Godzilla.
Ultraman.
Yeah, match 66.
Okay, and your reasoning?
Well,
looking
at Zilla versus Titanosaurus, like both of them look very far away. So I don't know. I just feel. I know it's an earlier banner, so I shouldn't judge on it too harshly. But I don't know.
Hey, they are exactly how tall they should be. Exactly. Scaling is flawless.
Gray Shot, stop defending Christian's work.
Flawless, I tell you. Flawless.
And then for what was it, 149?
Mm-hmm.
Gamera versus Gorosaurus, I kind of don't like how almost invisible, I don't like how well hidden Gorosaurus is in the mist or whatever.
Oh, you're just saying that because you're an old person and you can't see him.
Yeah, that's true. That's besides
he's not
the point. I don't know.
Hey, that's besides the point.
I don't know. I just didn't really feel that interested in the match just by looking at the banner. I was like, okay.
Okay, and last but not least, Ultraman versus Gamora, Ultraman and Gamora versus Space Godzilla. A good end. Okay, good notes.
I think it has a decent. I think even if it's a bit generic, I still think it's like not a. I guess I just kind of prefer it over the others, or at least I think it's less. I don't know if I want to say offensive, but less detracting, I guess.
Touche.
And I, Gray Shot, think Christian's banner looks the best.
Please, someone look at Did anyone else look at the
Christian
Discord to
should
see
do all the
Kaiju
banners
X,
again.
Kaiju Shot 15X's mother revealed?
Yeah, that's great. That is great.
149. And yes, I'm the one that made that banner, but I will also make note. For me, at least, it has the best dynamic in regards to the two each other. Well, so I do make note of that. And then 66, it's good, but it's kind of just classic. And then 5, yeah, it's just proportionally, it just looks a little weird. So that's my vote. My vote's to 149.
Okay.
I'm also going with 149. I really like the mist effect. I like Greyshot said, I like the little dynamic between Gabra and Gorosaurus. And the other two do look good, but the other two just look a little generic. While this one, it looks different enough to look good, if that makes any sense.
Oh.
All right.
Kaiju X, what's your vote?
All right, gotcha. Let's see. I am honestly kind of torn. Let's see. Again, my vote probably is going to go to 149. I do agree with God Emperor's kind of criticism that Gorosaurus is a bit too hidden, but there is again.
You're just old.
Yeah, there is a good dynamic going on here with just like the again, a lot of layering going on, and I like that. But I do like how match 66 blends, though. I will admit that, it does blend nicely, even if the image itself is just kind of classic, just monster standing around sort of dealio. But yeah, my vote would probably go to 149.
Okay.
Nagoa, your turn.
All right, so, well, I like how 66 has them facing off against each other. 5 doesn't really look that good because in the writing they're smaller than the buildings, but then you look in the banner, they're taller than them. And then I vote for 149 because of the mist effect.
Cool. So I think with that, Architect, that just leaves you.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to give my vote to 149 because it's kind of really the only one that has any, let's say, effort thrown into it. Match 5 just honestly looks kind of terrible. It's kind of like the whole "Where's Waldo" thing, like you see with Gabra and Sil.
Where's Waldo?
It's like, yeah, there's not a lot of detail or, like I said, effort thrown into it. It's just throwing
It's just
Zilla.
there.
Yeah. Match 66, while it's not terrible, it's just generic. We have Ultraman and Gamora just standing next to each other, indicating they're on one side and Space Godzilla on the other side. It's like they basically just threw them in there. And that's basically it. That's all I can say about it. Gabra versus Gorosaurus. Yeah, you can actually get a good idea for the feel of the match. Unlike 2 other people who said it, I could still see Gorosaurus in the fog. Be doing? He's coming out of the fog to fight Gabra.
Yeah.
Right,
And the two are actually look like they're charging towards each other, or they're getting ready for a fight.
Yeah, totally. Like I said, I'm just saying there could have been a little less mist effect for Gorosaurus, but I can still see him.
So yeah, 149. That's my vote.
And with that, 149 is the decisive victor in this round. But that does not mean it'll be the best in quality of the match. So which one
Yes,
of
it
you...
will.
So, out of all these, which match is your favorite? Begin. Fight.
No.
Again, I'll go with Ultraman and Gamora versus Space Godzilla.
Okay.
I just think it was a more entertaining fight. That, and admittedly, I am a bit of a Gamora fan. I do like watching him fight monsters.
So you like the Mary Sue Crybaby? Every time.
He's gotten the crap kicked out of him before.
It's an in joke. It's mostly an in joke because he kept winning.
I know your guys' in jokes.
Yeah,
Considering how it took over 170 matches for him to lose. Yeah, I think he has the role of
I gave him
crybaby.
his first loss.
Yeah.
With Showa Mechagodzilla.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying it took forever for Gomorrah to
Yeah,
lose.
it took
Hence
forever
the whole.
before. Yeah, it took forever before Gomorrah lost, but now he's getting something of a loss streak. I'll call it that.
Gamora should lose every match now, even the ones he's not in.
Okay, guys, here's a question for you. What monster do you think would cause people the most rage if he lost to?
Gord? I don't know.
Who's getting
Manila.
a phone call?
I think Gazor would be a little too unexpected. I think Gabro would be a just looking at the monsters. I think Gabro would just be one people would just be like, really him? Just because the exact same thing with like Monster X. Maybe that's just me. Any case, in my regards to the quality, I have to agree with Goddamn. In regards to the fact that, 66 is by far, I think, the most. While 149 is great with Gabro and Gorosaurus squaring off, and it is well done by Thomas Eckhart. Zilovich Titanosaurus, I don't remember too well, but I just budgeting over it is good. I got to go with 66 just because the whole dynamic with Ultraman and Gamora teaming up to beat Space Godzilla. We recently did this for the KWC or the committee reads.
Yeah.
And it was a fun romp. So maybe that's just giving me a slight edge toward this match, but otherwise I still got to go with 66.
I think I'll have to pass for now.
That's fair. All right. Yeah, I'll admit. I'll admit my memory's a little hazy, but I do know that we read through, match 66 in the committee reads, which will be something, you guys will be seeing up in next, I think next Friday, I believe. Right? Oh no. This coming Friday, you'll see it alongside the other video, but this one was actually from what I remember. I can't remember my thoughts from the video, but my thoughts right now is that I agree. 66 was actually a lot of fun. There was there was a decent dynamic between Ultraman and Gamora, and just kind of like how they fought Space Godzilla. Match 5, I'll admit, it's it's an old match. It's kind of expected. It's like, oh, it's really old. Gotcha. 149's it's a good match. It's decent, but again, it's just kind of like it's decent. It's solid, but I just kind of like the dynamic more out of Ultraman and Gamora. That's really the best I can say. So, match 66 for me.
I understand that. And any final and Nagoda.
Can I go?
Is it Nagoda or TVG?
What?
Oh, yeah, it's Nagoda.
GVZ go if you want.
Okay, I'll go. I'm going to have to go with match 149 because I kind of like the dynamic more in this match. It's this lesser bully kaiju fighting this other monster who just fought King Ghidorah, and I really enjoyed that. And I like the fight as well. I forgot what I was gonna say. But again, I like the fight, and I like the dynamic between Gabra and Gorosaurus, and I think that has to make it my favorite of these three.
Alright, that is fair. Alright, Nagoda, your turn.
Alright. Well, I like how... So one thing for sure, that I'm not voting match 5. I'm not voting that. Match 66, I like how Ultraman is basically seeking out Space Godzilla to kill him. Almost dies, and then Gamora comes to save him on accident, I guess.
That is the plot of it, yes.
Yes, but then I really like 149, where it's like Gorosaurus is all tired, he's sleeping. And then Gabra just basically goes along, sees someone sleeping, decides, I'm gonna wake him up because I'm an a-hole. And then he gets eaten at the end, so yeah.
One could say Gabra bit off more than Gengorosaurus could chew.
I guess you could say Gorosaurus enjoyed eating bumpy ass.
That works.
But yeah, I think I'll go. I'm gonna say 149. 66 is entertaining, I'll give you that, but I just like the dynamic between Gorosaurus and Gabra.
All right.
Which has already been said in match 5. I don't remember what happened.
Right.
That time.
Yeah. So basic consensus is 66, 66, 149, 66, 149, 149. Oh wait, what did Dakota say?
So a tie.
No,
Dakota, what did
Okay,
you vote?
149.
no, there were 4 149s and 2 66s, right?
No, I voted 149.
Oh,
I
wait.
voted 66.
Right, that's what I'm saying. There's 4 149. Oh, yeah, because God Emperor and me
I
picked
thought it was-
66.
Yeah,
I thought it was
I
3v3.
voted 66 too.
Oh, you just said you voted 149? Oh,
I
okay.
slip up. It was my bad, my mistake.
So is it a 3v3?
Yeah, it's a 3v3.
Alright, so it's a tie then.
So yeah, it's a tie in terms of yeah.
Okay then.
All right, and
Well-
the last of these 3 segments. What if each
It's gonna be
monster-
obvious.
Right. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, each of the monsters from the 3 matches teamed up with each other and tried to fight the other matches.
66 is gonna win.
66.
Well,
We
What?
don't
I
really need
can't
to discuss
imagine.
this.
149
No.
doesn't have MMs Gorosaurus, so I'm going with 66.
And match 5 doesn't have animated Zilla, so we could I think most of us can agree 66.
Wait, animated Zilla's strong? He was weak.
He had his moments.
He was weak sauce, man.
Stronger compared to other Zillas.
And also,
alright?
the other monsters are going to be busy covering their ears because of what's called Gamora's whining. So, yeah.
I got a better idea. What if all the monsters teamed up against Zilla? That'd be fun.
That would be
They're
fun.
probably going to kill him first. Don't worry about it.
Titanosaurus already did him in their respective match. I don't think we need like 1, 2, 3, 5 other monsters ganging up on him.
I think we do.
We do.
Yes, we do.
We do. He still needs to suffer for 1998.
Okay.
Them to roar.
So, it
and then
looks
they're
like
going to hear him and then go after him because he's trying to imitate the King of the Monsters. Especially Space Godzilla.
So it looks like for this whole thing, looks like 149 and 66 are tied for one win since they each won a round and they both tied the second round. So
Oh yeah, you're
we have
totally
2
right.
winners.
Uh-huh.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I think we can. I think it's easy to say that we're all going to unanimously agree that 66 is going to be the winner. I'm not trying to be assumptive, but let's just face it: Space Godzilla's a powerhouse. Ultimate pull powers up the arse, and Gamora again.
It's a
Very
crybaby.
It's pretty powerful in his
Yeah,
own right.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gamora's actually.
Yeah,
pretty,
he's just gonna
pretty
annoy him
tough
to death with his crying.
Yeah, just beat him up with his crying. But yeah, like Gabra is like Gorosaurus is solid. I think he'll provide Gamora a challenge. But again, with Ultraman by his side and to a lesser extent Space Godzilla, who boy, yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be over quick.
Right,
All
it's gonna
right,
be
let's get to
Right. So,
that second round.
oh,
So
yeah,
match
it's over.
66
So-
is the winner. Congratulations, 66. You get a cookie.
Right,
Match
so that
5
means
won.
the overall, it's going to be a draw because 149 won banner.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and
Yeah, great shot. Stop trying to make your match the winner or your preferred match the
yeah,
winner.
yeah. 149 won the banner. We got a draw with the writing quality, and 66 won. Like overall group effort thing. So yeah, it's an overall draw. Let's go to round 2.
Okay then. Well, on the first up on our number generator, we have ourselves a magical number 196.
196. That is Godzilla
Godzilla
Legendary
versus
versus
Gauss.
Gauss.
Ooh,
Not
that should
bad,
be
not
good.
bad.
Versus
I just
3 Gauss.
fucking said that.
Oh yeah, this is the first time I think this is the first time we ever had like a triple threat in regards to
Like more than a swarm kaiju for the most part.
yeah. That's
Oh, yeah.
neat.
That'll be interesting to factor in later. Anyway.
Yes. Any case. So yeah, as we said, match 196.
196.
Next up, we have ourselves match 145.
Ooh, 145. Ooh, yeah,
What?
that's Megalon versus Zandora.
Yep.
No, you mean Zandola?
Yeah, Zandola. Yeah, of course. All
Yeah,
right.
don't get it right. Any case. And last but certainly not least, we have ourselves 197.
Ooh.
Orga versus
Iris. Ooh.
I just said that.
Yes.
You say
So
it,
did I.
but did you say it in a cool, sexy voice? That's the question.
Ooh.
Orga versus Iris.
All right.
Yeah.
Best banner. Let's go.
Good luck, guys. Actually, God Emperor, why don't you start it off?
Hold on, I'm looking at all the banners first. I gotta look.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes, I'm looking
Look
for it.
faster.
Look
Let's
faster.
see. 197, 196. What was the other one? 145.
Yeah, 145. Yeah.
Yeah, 145.
I'm gonna say the legendary Godzilla versus Gauss. I like how dynamic it looks, and I like that shot of legendary Godzilla too. So
It is a nice shot.
Mm-hmm.
it makes the fight look intense.
Oh yeah, Ooh, okay. Okay.
I'm
I'm
Is
sorry.
something you want to say?
I'm sorry. I just got excited there. It's,
You're making Kaiju X blood.
Yes.
All right. I'll save my opinion.
Okay.
I don't approve of this OTP.
Okay. Next up, I guess it'll be me. And
Yes,
in
Yeah,
my
great shot.
card, I gotta go with 135 just because it gives a very cool background to the Cetopian, to Cetopia. Plus, who doesn't like Zendola running in fear from Megalon's lightning?
Exactly.
Oh, I don't like
Especially with the
Zandola,
dress
so
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, for your choice, to your choice. Any case, so otherwise, 197 is good, and that was made by me, but I don't think it's that high quality compared to the rest. And then 196, I would say 197 is close to 196, but 196 after, again, I gotta fix that center portion.
Yeah.
I think it looks a lot better, and yeah, the shot is definitely energetic and pretty badass. So there's that.
I've kind of noticed something though. All right, you did the Gabra versus Gorosaurus one, where Gorosaurus is covered in mist or whatever.
Yep.
Now we got Orga versus Iris, where both fighters are fighting in mist. Is there something that you're trying to tell us? Are you trying to hide your poor Photoshop skills with
I
mist?
guess you could say Greyshot's motives are a mystery.
Boo.
Oh, shut up, Greyshot. You know you liked it.
No, and to be honest, a mist. The reason why I add mist effect is it's a very easy way to add a nice cool effect. You want the honest opinion? That's the main reason why I do it.
Gray shot /
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, yeah, I also have the decapitated limb. I did that with Gazora. It's a cool effect.
Oh, certainly.
And you have a sun coming out of Orga's shoulder.
He's charging the shoulder cannon.
Yeah.
Or it's a nice sunny day in San Francisco.
Why is there a grilled piece of steak on Iris? I'm serious. What's the grilled piece of steak on Iris?
Grilled
piece of steak.
Is that why they're actually fighting? For the steak?
Yes.
I don't.
Well, I guess
I
you
don't
could
see
say
On the right of
the steak,
Iris.
they're
It's like
definitely
Oh, the wing. Oh, okay, I was gonna. Yeah, that does look like cooked
that's
meat.
just Iris's shoulder protrusion thing.
Well, I'm just saying it looks like a steak.
Well, blame Shinji Higuchi for that one. You can't blame Tyler.
Yeah,
Haha.
I can.
Link
Noah,
is
cover
no.
the-
Don't worry, we all can.
All right.
GGZ.
All right, I'll go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with 196 because, for one, I really like the background. It looks bright and colorful, and I like, and I always like to see beam effects in banners, and I like the one used here. I'm not a big fan of the gals on the left. It looks a little out of place, but other than that, it's a great looking banner.
Right.
Great shot will accept anything.
Hey. I have some quality in the KWC, thank you.
No, you
Keyword
don't.
being
Like
some.
164.
You'd be. I turned away a shit
Or
guns on the match
180.
recently.
Or 182's banner. Man, that was terrible.
Anyway, is it my turn now, or?
No, you don't get a turn.
I'm not allowed to have turns. Jeez. Oh boy, this is.
We're trying to be fair to everyone here.
Right.
No, we're
No, we're
not.
not. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
I was the one that went first.
Nope, sorry. You snooze, you lose.
Well,
You ain't getting a Coke.
all right.
Oh, I am getting Coke.
Anyway.
You're getting
if you're
banned,
not
that's
giving
what
me
you're
Co-
getting.
If you're not giving me Coke, Gray Shot's giving me the Coke because he did it
All
at
right.
Applebee's.
Great shot will give you a Coke then.
All right. Anyway, yeah, this is a tough one for me because it's like, oh man, like Jackson's banners are fantastic, and as mentioned by Grayshot, it is very refreshing to see a visual, like a look to Seatopia. Like, I love the way it looks. It looks beautiful. But that's man. That's a hard one. But at the same time, I do like the way the match 196's banner came out. Like not only that, but the edit Grayshot made to it also makes it look better. Minor nitpick here and there, minor nitpick with the central gals, but I kind of get why that had to be done. Don't get me wrong, but oh man, I love the way. Yeah, I just love the way 196 turned out as a whole, though. I love the way it looks, but oh man, 145 though just looks gorgeous. Now 197, I'll note, it doesn't look bad. It's got a decent dynamic going on, especially with the decapitated arm of Orga charging his cannon, and all that. I feel like there could have been more, given that and the lack of crystals too, given the context of the story. But like, I feel like there should have been tentacles coming out of the fog, if that makes sense. Like, just to make Iris a little more dynamic. Like, that's what I feel like is lacking with Iris. He's just not dynamic enough. Just needed more tentacles, man. More tentacles, but
I think Iris looks a little short in the banner too.
it could be just a hill thing, like like Iris is on the lower end of the slope in Orga, or ocean technically.
So Orga should have won since he had the high ground.
Well, it's like Darth Maul.
He's kind of missing an arm.
He's like Darth Maul. Who's gonna lose? That only works if you're the hero.
All right, but I will. This is a tough one. I might go with 145 again, just for the way Seatopia
Yes,
looks.
come with me to the resistance.
Yeah, 145 just looks gorgeous. I always loved this banner, like just the way it looked. Like, I'm really happy with how the 196 turned out. I'm very happy with how that turned out, especially Legendary Godzilla. Like, Legendary Godzilla and the Sonic Beam, those are highlights for me personally as the dude who made the banner. And the Gausses look nice too. Though I will admit the one on the left, I probably could have used a different pose or worked it better, but...
Me personally, I like a certain banner.
All right. But my vote will go for 145 just to keep it short, so...
Alright, so I like 196 because I have that beam in it, and it's like the water splashes around legendary. That's a really good model of Orga, and he's about to shoot a beam. But I'm voting 145 because Megalon is basically he's an old man telling a youngster to get off his lawn right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
They better
So
listen to him, god
I
dang
vote
it.
145.
Okay.
And because of that 64 coming out on KWC's channel on last Friday, if this will did it work?
Nice.
What in God's name?
Oh man.
Someone
Because
explain
that deer
this to me.
escaped them.
Oh man. Remember how in match 64, not to derail it too much here, but remember how in match 64 there was that deer Gorsaurus tried to get, but it completely evaded him?
Yes.
Yeah, that. We've like on Twitter, we like free Nagoa calls it the invincible deer.
Okay. Guess I'm up.
So
I'm gonna have to go with 196 as my choice. Mainly because I kind of saw the whole evolution of how the banner was being made from Kaiju X showing it to me.
okay, yeah. I did show that to you when I was making.
Yeah, you showed it to me quite a bit. I had some problems with the red Gauss because I don't think that was the Gauss in the first place that you were going to use because
No,
I
I
suggested it
had a
looked out of
different
place.
Gauss. Yeah,
Yeah,
I had a
looked
different
out of-
Gauss. The Gauss you see in the banner now was Gray Shot's in it, so
Hello?
I think it works better for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, the was just the red Gauss and maybe the one on the left.
Mhm.
But over time, as you kept showing me more and more of the updated banner, I grew to love it even more. So, again, like I said, it kind of has something to do with the evolution of the banner that kind of makes this my choice.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I grew to appreciate it more and more. 145 is really good, but I don't know. I guess I don't have that same story or whatever you have,
Connection.
whatever you want to say to the connection. 196 and 197 is okay. I like the grilled piece of steak though. So
I
yep.
guess you could say it raises the stakes.
Hey.
And my vote goes to 196.
Okay. All right. So let's. Who voted for what? What's the overall winner here?
6.
Okay, 196.
One.
I can't hear you guys. Hang on. Let me.
I think 196 was the clear winner.
Okay, 196 was the clear winner. Gotcha. All right.
0 vote.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's always really hard for me to vote for my own banners. I'll admit. Hang on a second. You were glitching out there, Gray Shot. What was that? I can't hear you. Hang on a second. Let me refresh my page.
Only two. So the only two people that voted for 145 was Kaiju X and I.
Okay. Everyone
Losers.
else.
I voted 145.
Oh, you did?
Go to you, traitor.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Nagoa said 145. That's right.
Ah, oops.
Man, Gray Shot, you're miscounting everyone's votes, aren't you?
You're welcome, everyone.
You really are getting old.
I really am a great accountant. Yes.
So it's a tie.
Yep,
Yes.
it's a tie for banners, which is wonderful.
Yeah. Now we get to go with quality. So, which match was the best match out of all of the matches?
None of them.
Fight. God Emperor, go.
I'm probably gonna go with the Legendary Godzilla versus Gauss. I do think, again, I could tell Godzilla was going to win that fight, but even so, I still kind of thought it was an entertaining fight nonetheless. So, like with Orga and Iris, I don't know. I guess it's just that pair up just does not really interest me. As well as Zandola versus Sandala. It just sounds like it just sounds like somebody's trying to say sand dollar, but they're just slurring it a little bit.
Sammy, damn it.
I mean, I'd say that fight is more interesting than Orga versus Iris, but it doesn't really do much for me either.
Okay.
It doesn't awaken something in
It doesn't awaken anything legendary in him.
Well, none of these fights really did anything for me, but I'd say Legendary Godzilla versus Gauss was probably the best, with Megalon versus Sandola taking second,
Okay.
and then Orga versus Iris and dead last.
All right, fair enough.
Right, Shock.
Okay, for me, I gotta say, while I do enjoy the match, I did enjoy the match. 145 wasn't a personal favorite of mine. 197 was solid, but I really enjoyed the battle. But honestly, I gotta go with 196. I gotta go with 196 just because again it was an entertaining romp. And
I'm also going for 196. It was a very entertaining match, and I liked seeing. I liked when it. Fuck. I can't.
You heard it, guys. You
my
liked
choice
it
of
when he
words,
did that.
but
GBZ, you liked it when Godzilla and the Gals fucked.
yes, yes. That's my new OTP.
So it's a foursome.
But, huh?
It's a foursome.
Yes. Like, I like when it would make you think that the Gals would win, although it's blatantly obvious that. But it was enjoyable, and I haven't read Megalon versus Sammy in a while, so and Orga versus Iris was also an entertaining one, but 164, 196 more. So it gets my vote.
All right. I'll actually vote for 197 on this one. I just kind of like, again, the usage of crystal, like, the crystals didn't do too much here, but I did kind of like the fact that Sora served as a catalyst for both monsters to meet. I think that was actually kind of cool. I wish that was reflected in the match's banner, but that's a kind of another subject. Otherwise, I did kind of like, Orga throwing it down with Iris, and Iris finally getting another win after 194, so...
After all those years.
Yeah, after all these years, Iris is finally resurging. Anyway.
Well, now that he has 2 new wins, he can't win another match. No Kaiju is allowed to have a win streak. Even if they tie. That doesn't count. They have to die, and brutally, by the way.
Win streak right now. Someone kill him off.
Alright.
Never.
So yeah, Nagoda, your
Alright,
turn.
so it's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how 145, I mean. I like how it basically is the Garogas took over everyone. They killed Ultraman. They killed Zongri, Shot, Gamera, and Godzilla. And then they find Megalon, and they're basically getting kicked out already. And I like that like the legendary versus Gauss because when you read the title, you think, "Oh, Godzilla gonna." When you're reading it, you realize, man, these Gauss are really doing damage. Like they're tearing out his gills, stabbing him, and it makes you think they're gonna win, even though they lose. So I'm voting. What number was this? 196. Can anyone hear me?
Yep.
I heard
Yeah,
you.
we can hear.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we totally heard you. We just ignored you as always. No.
Great shot. Stop trying to make Nagoa feel bad, even though we always ignore you.
Yes, I showed you your future self.
I'll deny it to this
Well-
day.
Well, I guess I'll be echoing just about everyone else is saying is 196. 145 is good, like Nagoa said, but I think 196 has the edge. That's all I can really say since everything else has been said.
Okay, fair enough. Keeps it short. So, overall winner, 196 for quality of the match. Now, round
Now,
3-ish.
the battle.
Now here comes the fun part.
The battle. Godzilla, legendary Godzilla teams up.
No, go on.
Legendary team Godzilla teams up with the three Gauss. Megalon Zandora team up, and Orga and Iris team up. This ought to be interesting.
Well, 196 automatically wins because Godzilla never loses. He can never lose a match.
But guys, he's facing Orga, which means he's facing himself.
But great shot. It's Godzilla.
Orga's a
He can
dirty
never
thief.
lose.
Are we including the idea that
You got the
Orga
total
absorbed some of Shrek's cells so he could become Shrek?
No.
Shrexzilla.
Yes.
I'm honestly thinking in the here, God Emperor. So, what are your thoughts? I should also know Gauss gets Godzilla Legendary has 3 Gauss companions apparently. So
Yeah,
that's
the,
out there.
2v4.
Yeah, hang on. To lay it out, this third segment is
Yeah,
pretty much
2v2.
take all the monsters from each of the respective matches and have them pit against each other. So, take all the monsters from match 196, they're a team, 145, they're a team, and 197, they're a team. And then they all have to fight each other, and who would come out on top.
Now, are they all fighting each other at once, or is it like...
Oh yeah, it's a great.
It's 3
it's
teams.
free-for-all.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
I
can
can
see
see Legendary Godzilla and the Gausses taking down Megalon and Zandola. But against Orga and Iris, that one I'm not too sure on.
I mean, once one Gauss falls, Orga can just eat them. So
then he
and then
sprouts
then
wings.
Iris is the Gauss, so that could just be a team of Gauss right there.
Well, that's assuming that none of them could switch sides, or they would have to stay on the same side the whole time.
Assuming they stay on the same side the entire time, maybe I'd lean towards Godzilla and the Gauss beating Orga and Iris. I can see Godzilla shooting his atomic breath down into Orga's mouth and, incinerating his insides.
Again.
And, if that happens, I can't see Iris taking in a straight-up brawl. Especially since, all Iris ever did in the movie was just shove Gamera. I mean, whenever they were...
He did impale Gamera, though.
But they were just shoving each other for the most part.
Right, yeah, they were, in terms of actual combat, they were shoving each other. But you will admit, the fact that he's able to impale Gamera's shell at all, when the movie clearly demonstrates that Gamera's able to deflect Gauss beams with his skin, but Iris's sonic beams are able to pierce his shell and, stab through, that is a testament to Iris's power. So...
I thought Iris only stabbed Gamera's hand. But then again, it's been a while since I watched G3, so maybe I'm...
Yeah, he, Iris stabs through Gamera, in the belly.
Uh-huh.
No.
And in the hand.
Yeah, and then he uses his sonic beams against Iris during the midair fight, so...
Wait, he uses his sonic beam against himself?
No, against Gamera.
Yeah, Gamera confused him and, made Iris hurt himself. Pokemon.
Ta-da!
But yeah, so this is a tough one. But anyway, what's your overall vote?
In my... is it my turn?
I thought it was God Emperor's. Like, I don't think.
I thought it was
already discussed it.
Yeah. Who'd you
So
vote
I
for
guess
then?
it's Greyshot's turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
All right.
But in my regard, I would have to. I see this as okay. So Godzilla obviously has durability, and with the Gauss, he's basically the firepower. And I'm assuming we're not going with the Iris basically calls over the Gauss to hit his side. Like, I guess we're not doing that, right?
I suppose so.
Yeah, no one could switch sides.
Okay, I figured that was just justified. Any case, with that idea in mind, I would say 145. The pair are it's a good combo, but they just don't have enough. Like, I don't think they'll be able to last long enough. And then in regards to 197 versus 196, I gotta give the edge to 197. Honestly, I think Orga and Iris I think Iris can easily shred the Gauss, which basically leaves Orga and Iris fighting Godzilla. And while you guys may make note that yes, his strength may not be the greatest, I do want to make note that he was able to. He basically again impaled Gamera, which I would say is some pretty good durability feats.
I wouldn't say it's so much that we're criticizing it, just Iris's fighting style that we're criticizing.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Remember, guys, it's a high side monster. It just stands around the whole time. And you could easily tip it over because they're fat.
Yeah.
You are not wrong. But no, yeah, again, with Orga being able to absorb abilities, I think it's basically going to be who can outlast the other, and I think Legendary against Iris and Orga is not going to stand a chance. So 197 is the edge to me.
Ow, the edge.
All right, Joe, what do you have to say?
I feel like 197 gets my vote because although the Gauss can't do much, at least against Orga and Iris, they can at least do good amount of damage or even kill Megalon and Sammy. But Godzilla mostly takes this because he is physically stronger than he is probably physically stronger than Megalon and Sammy. But Orga and Iris.
If I may just answer this one question, is how would Godzilla kill Orga? I mean, how would Godzilla kill Orga or Iris? I mean, Iris, you could say he could probably shred, but Orga's that thing is like, what? I mean,
I already pointed that out.
Yeah. Again, he makes a fair. God Emperor makes a fair point that if he can nuke him in the mouth, he might stand a chance. But that's assuming Orga's gonna grant him that opportunity. But at the same time, he kind of granted the.
He did that with Godzilla 2000.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. He did that with Godzilla 2000, so who knows? Maybe he can.
I mean, Orga's a bit stupid, kind of. So
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
And remember, he's also kind of like that high side monster. He just stands around the whole time, with the exception of one jump.
Yes, he doesn't want jumps.
And I guess for Iris, another thing that we should probably remember is how Muto with that tail swing, which you gotta admit that had to have been a lot of power.
Oh yeah,
into that swing.
definitely.
Uh-huh. I'd say Godzilla can take Iris. Like, very well at least.
I think he could take down the Orga as well.
Mm-hmm. Individually, yes, I agree. I think Legendary Godzilla is able to take down Orga or Iris on an individual level, but together is where it gets tricky. So.
Well, here's the thing: Orga would want to try to get the legendary Godzilla for part of his DNA, so I don't think he would want
Probably.
to risk
So
it
that could
while
leave
he's
him,
attacking Iris.
yeah, that could leave him open for an atomic breath. So.
Yeah, because
Well,
I don't think Orga wants to risk doing anything to legendary Godzilla right away.
And we can't forget. I mean, Megalon and Zandola, they're not quite non-factor this fight. I don't think they're gonna die like instantly or anything. So there's always that chance that Megalon or Zandola might jump one or both.
That is true. That is true. They could factor into that.
Or who knows? Maybe Orga would be trying to chase one of them for their digging abilities.
Ooh, that's a good point. Both of them that can dig. Ooh.
So yeah, Orga could probably be distracted by them because he would want their digging abilities.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Joe, did you vote or?
I'm still going with 196.
Okay, so you said one thing. Yeah, okay, in that regard for me, ooh, now that you factor in the digging ability, that changes the landscape for me greatly. If that's the case, I honestly might say 196. I was originally going to say 197, but if it was just 197 versus 196, I could have had a case. But yeah, how Megalon and Zandora factor into that match, yeah, it just really depends if Megalon and or Zandora could get the attention of Orga or Iris. I feel like Legendary Godzilla could have the ability to defeat one of the monsters from 197 and then be able to, kind of like complete defeat the other monster for 197 if he's still up and around. And again, the Gauss kind of factor in too. Like, does Orga absorb a Gauss and be, kind of go crazy with it or whatever?
Yeah, I think the Gauss are just going to annoy everyone and distract them all legendary. Hits them.
Yeah.
Big guns.
Right.
It's gonna be flying around, just like cawing, and they're just gonna be like, they're just like yelling at them, firing shotguns in the air, putting down scarecrows, just getting extremely annoyed.
That'd be great. But yeah, I think my vote would be 196. So Nagoda, your turn. Nagoda, I can't hear you. Hang on a second. I need to refresh.
Did Kaiju leave us?
Okay, I'm
Yes,
back.
he left us again.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I can hear you now, Nagoda.
Oh, he's back now? Did I explain my thing?
I couldn't catch a word you were saying, so you'll have to repeat that.
Yes or no?
Nagoda? Which one did you vote for?
He's disappeared into the great beyond. No.
Oh no.
No, I can't.
Well, I
can't
could hear
Kaiju, so
both of them.
I mean, I see his thing flashing, but I don't hear him.
I do.
Let me try disconnecting with.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay. No, I am asking Nagoda, can he hear me?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So 145 because they can both dig, and since they're working together, they can both do a lot of damage to. When you think about it, all they had to do was just trap him in a hole, and then go after everyone else. Because, pretty sure, the Godzilla fat would get out of a hole that can hold him, and then after that, if they go after Orga, if Orga tries to eat Megalon, he shoot a napalm in his face. If he tries to eat Zandola, well, his head's a giant drill, so there's that.
Oh, that's an interesting spin. Alternatively, I can offer this. I can offer this. I can offer this as a possibility that Megalon, Zandora fudge off, let Iris, let 197, 196 duke it out. Then in their weakened stake, they come back and pretty much wreck them.
Steak.
Yep.
Hey.
I like steak.
And then for
I like steak.
for Iris, if they want to get rid of Iris, well, I can shoot his lightning, but then wait, does Zandora have any?
He only has like
I'm not so
steam.
sure on that.
Yeah, he only has like
Yeah, he
steam
can fire
attacks,
steam
but
at enemies, which
isn't that far range.
It's a good stun, but it's not really a killer move unless you're like Kumasogami.
Mhm.
Maybe.
It's like superheated steam, but it's not that far range, so. Alright, so 145. That's interesting.
Still,
Question: would Orga be able to obtain a monster's intelligence or lack thereof in Megalon's case? I'm just saying because maybe if Orga tries taking Megalon's DNA, that might actually hurt him if it makes him dumber.
I always thought with Orga, I always thought he just took what he wanted, like he cherry picked
Yeah.
their DNA.
Well, to be fair, he did kind of mutate into. I don't think Orga expected to kind of mutate into, a big hunchback alien with big meaty claws.
Yeah. That is
Well,
true.
I always thought that was it. Oh wait, never mind.
What did you say?
Big meaty claws.
Well, these claws are just for attractive bait.
But yeah, I
Alright.
think Orga kind of takes everything, darn the consequence.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go next.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say Godzilla and the Gauss because Godzilla can never lose. But yeah, I think Megalon and Zandola factor in quite a bit that they could probably distract Orga, Iris, or Godzilla. But here's the thing, Megalon's an idiot. He's gonna pop out of the ground eventually. And once that's gonna happen, someone's gonna be distracted and take him out, which could lead Godzilla to attacking one of the other monsters.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zandola, I don't know what his intelligence level is exactly, but I'm pretty sure he'll probably stick in the ground longer.
It's over 9,000, actually.
Smarter than Megalon.
I think that much could be said. Smarter than Megalon, so.
So I guess 196
Is
won
that
then.
supposed to be a compliment?
Yeah, I think with that being said, I think 196 is the definitive winner for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, we got a draw with the banners, we got a win for 196, and we got a win for 196. So not 196 is the overall winner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we down for one more round, or?
Are we at time?
I mean, we're technically at time, though. Alex said 3, so...
To make it special.
All right. And plus, there's probably going to be that extra bit I'm going to have to cut out because I deafened myself, so...
Touche.
So, yeah,
Here, in that case, then, yeah, let's do one more round, shall we?
One more round. Let's try not drag on, so...
Okay. By the way, congrats, 196 on being the winner.
Yay! Anyway.
And here's Greyshot crying because 197 didn't win.
Hey, I'm not crying that much.
There you are.
To be fair, he did help a little bit with the banners.
He's crying out. He's crying out Coke.
199. Okay, let's go. And for the first up, we got ourselves match 139.
139.
139. Oh yeah, another Ultraman. Another
Ultraman
Ultraman.
and Anguinus versus Bemular. I wonder who wins
good guy,
this one.
To be fair,
It's the Anguinus.
that would actually make a great final round contender. But in any case, let's go with the next up. And we have ourselves match 186.
186.
186. Maguma versus
More
Bemular.
Bemular.
All right,
Jeez.
this is
We have two
cheating.
Bemulars.
2 Bemular matches. Let's re-roll this one.
Next one's gonna be 175. Watch. Wait, not 175. 170.
Okay, guys, let's not get too crazy. We're going, and the lucky number is 95.
Okay, 95.
95.
That is.
Monster X and Ogre versus Godzilla
Oh,
Jr. and
jeez.
Rodian.
Oh boy, I wonder who's gonna win the third round.
Yeah, right. Okay,
Hey,
this,
guys, it's up in the air. We don't know.
right. Totally.
Oh,
But-
geez, great shot. Yeah, we have four powerhouses and 1 juvenile. Please tell me.
Yeah,
who's
but
gonna
there's
win
2
this.
Bemulars.
Yeah.
So I mean, the odds are obviously against everybody.
You can't argue against 2 Bemulars and an Anguirus.
We've had 2 Godzillas,
And-
so
And a Maguma.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Maguma solos this, actually.
Let's save that for when we get there. In the meantime, banner quality. Which one has the best banner of the 3?
No.
That's none of them are really that good, in my opinion. I'd probably go with Ultraman and Anguirus versus Bemular.
Boo. I mean,
Oh,
go
shit.
on.
Oh, shut up, Gracia.
No, I honestly, 186 wasn't one of my best banners. I don't think I did the Blizzard effect all that well.
I thought that was more Mist again.
No, it was a Blizzard, and I didn't.
Gray shot with his
Oh.
Mist fetish.
I guess you could say it's a mystery on why he didn't use Mist this time.
But I gotta say, actually, I like 95. It's got a nice little style to it, so that's my vote.
So, his opinions.
Oh yeah, your opinion sucks. And that's all I gotta say.
Oh,
God Emperor,
watch
which
out,
one did
guys,
you
we
vote
got
for?
ourselves a badass. You said the 139.
Okay, 139?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Joe, go ahead.
I might go with Ultraman and Anguirus versus Bemular, but and from the way the banner looks, ignoring the text, it kind of looks like it's Ultraman versus Bemular versus Anguirus. From the way Ultraman and Anguirus are facing each other.
I'd say more like Ultraman versus Anguirus while Bemular's just chilling out and enjoying the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. All he needs is some popcorn. You know, I changed. I think I changed my vote. I'm going for match 186. I like the snow setting, although it's not amazingly done. I like
The
I like
effort
the
put into it.
yeah. I like the effort.
I get the pity vote. Woohoo!
Quiet you.
I like the way that Maguma kind of blends in with it. I think that's cool. I like the faraway Bemular. Although he does odd. And it's just kind of that picture that always comes up when you search Bemular.
It
Easy.
is. It
I
very
just
much
have one
is.
question for you.
Yes.
Between you and Grayshot, who's top and who's bottom?
Well, I'm not accepting being bottom to Grayshot.
Gee, I can just feel the love between all of you.
Well, I'll tell you something. GZ's gonna fill you with love.
Any case, Kaiju X.
All right. My favorite banner out of these. That's a tough one. That was a tough one. I kind of like 139, to be perfectly honest. Like, yeah, I know it looks more like Ultraman and Anguirus are looking like they're facing down, but I always sort of saw it as a stylized pose. It's like, here's Ultraman, here's Anguirus. They're in the foreground, so they are on it. It's like it's more of a stylized choice as opposed to a logical choice. It's kind of, in a way, it's like a poster. It's like Ultraman, Anguirus have to fight Bemular, who's the star, the villain of the match. So. That they're all. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's like I don't mind 95, 186. Well, it would have looked better if it wasn't as frozen or as white. There was way too much white for that one. So
Yeah, we need some more diversity in 186.
yes. Yeah, my vote goes for 139.
Okay then. So. 139 is in the lead. Nagoa, where do you put your vote?
Well, one like 95. It makes it look like Junior and the main character. And then I'm gonna vote 186 because it's like Meguma trying to do some weird stuff to him.
So you vote 186 then.
186.
Oh, can I bring something up?
By all means.
Godzilla Jr. in the banner for 95 looks ugly.
What? Nah, he looks. Trust me, you want ugly? Go see the Monster Island Toys thing.
Grayshaw thinks Junior looks sexy.
Godzilla Island. Godzilla Island,
yes.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's not the first, and it's not the last time we see an incredibly ugly Godzilla Jr. in a banner, but the one in here, in this one, looks hideous.
I think it looks pretty true to form, honestly.
I don't think it looks that bad. I think it's
I don't really see anything wrong with Junior.
Yeah, I think it's just a close-up of his face.
I actually like the stylized approach to 95 a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it kind of looks like Gyra and Godzilla baby.
Well, all their colors are so, again, the contrast on all their colors is so, they're all different. So I think that's what really makes it stand out. And that's why, Junior stands out that much.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that color scheme.
No, Junior's actually Hanna-Barbera Godzilla's son, and he's letting Heisei Godzilla raise it for him.
So he's Godzuki? Does this mean we can have Godzuki in the KWC?
Yes.
Never.
Can we have Baragon do cartwheels in the KWC?
Why not?
Hey, if we're taking the Kaiju from a guest starring in a video game, why can't we have moves from a video game?
Because I don't want to see power surges anywhere near the KWC. You mean in that regard, right? Like the specials and whatnot?
Well, like...
Or do you mean the actual move sets?
I think he's
like for Crystalak and Obsidian. I mean, for Obsidian and Crystalak, it makes sense because they're actually from there. But for the rest of the monsters, it's kind of just weird. Like, I don't want to see Baragon doing a cartwheel. That's just like, what?
Or doing a UFO spinning tail attack or whatever.
Or can Godzilla's tail swing to the left instead of the right?
Not just to the left or the right, slightly to the left.
And slightly to the right.
I don't know, that's just me. What do you,
Alright.
Oh, so, I think we're on Nagoa. Oh, Architect, yes.
Or Nagoa already went?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say 139. Because I kind of like the whole feel of it being like a classic episode of some weird show called Ultraman and Anguirus' Adventure. This time they're fighting a C-list villain. With a C-list villain standing behind them, getting ready to fight them. While Ultraman and Anguirus are like those old Looney Tunes shows where their heads poke out of the hole.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like that feel. 186 is meh, and 95 just kind of feels off to me. So, yeah, my vote is 139.
Okay, and with that, I think 139 takes this.
Takes for the banners. Now to the matches themselves. Which one is the
No.
most unique?
I'd say I'd probably lean with Maguma versus Bimular for the best written match. Or at least it's probably one. I think it's lengthier than Monster X Sonoria versus Godzilla Jr. and Rodan. Maybe they're about the same length. I don't know. Anyways, I think the match is a bit more. I just kind of felt it was a bit more better written overall. And I personally also kind of liked how it ended. I thought it was kind of a nice touch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay. I guess in my regard, for my choice, Bemular versus Maguma, very good story. I did enjoy it greatly, but it didn't. And I do like the fact Bemular, kind of like the evil one, does win. I thought that was a nice. Ultraman and Benguiris versus Bemular. It's good, but it's basically Bemular.
Did you say Ben Guiris?
No, Bemular and Anguiris.
It sounds like you said Ben Guiris.
Anguiris, essentially.
I heard Ben Guiris.
And Ultraman just throttled this guy. You want to talk about one-sided. This is it. Like, it's not even close. Honestly, I think they should have really just kept it to Anguiris fighting Bemular, and then Ultraman shows up at the end saying thank you. That would have been I think that would have been a better match.
Mm-hmm.
But
you still said Ben Guiris.
Ben Guiris.
In any case.
Should I fuse Bimular and Anguirus now?
You can try. Anyway.
God. Any case. The one I have to give the edge to is Kenneth James with Monster X and Orga versus Godzilla Jr. and Rodan, just because I really did enjoy this match. It's very cool seeing the triple threat fight against each other. Junior being Monster X and Monster X being like, yeah, that's not going to work. And then having the basically all monsters opening fire on Monster X was also a nice little hint. So that I thought there were nice little moments, and the ending bit with with X, and going over how he losing his temper again like he always does was always a nice little hint. So got to give it to 95.
Great shot.
Yes.
Vanilla and Gabra are in the beginning of match 95. Why aren't they in the match?
Shouldn't they have gotten the win?
Gabra goes off. Gabra actually is in the next one, which is Gabra versus Megalon round 2.
But shouldn't he be in this match, technically? Since he
No. does
more than Baron.
Oh, right, the whole cameo
56.
thing.
Oh, actually, I never thought about this, but guys, this was a whole. I honestly, we need. I never got the ending to this. Actually, looking back on it, this was Kenneth James wrote all these matches, and he was setting up this big Alien Invasion trilogy, and they just disappeared.
Oh yeah.
You never got the rest of the matches?
No, I never got them. I would have posted them too, but I never got.
By evil Peacelander aliens.
No idea. Does anyone know Does anyone know who he was on the forums? If they could hear me, that'd greatly appreciate it. Because think about it, it was who?
Kenneth James.
I think Godzilla Wolf, but I'm not too sure on that. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I kind of feel disappointed because he had this whole story going someplace, and it's a sad, it's one of the series in the KWC that kind of just stopped.
Mm-hmm.
It never got to finish its conclusion. In any case, continue. So GVJ or GVZ, sorry, GVZ.
I think I am gonna go with Ultraman and Anguirus versus Bemular, because although it's one-sided, it's a little one-sided. It is a fun match, and I just enjoy it. I do enjoy it over the other two, and I can't really say I can form a whole opinion on Maguma versus Bemular because I haven't finished it.
It's only been half a year, but please continue.
And I can't remember much of Monster X and Orga versus Godzilla's that guest starring Rodan.
Well, that's why we do the banner thing first, so you get to skim all the matches while everyone else talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, professionalism. Honestly.
All right. So what was your vote, Joe?
139.
Okay, 139. That's right. Yeah, it was 139. Not bad. For me personally, I'm gonna vote with 186. I really like the way the story was sort of set up. I like the fight between Maguma and Bemular, and I just like the fact that Bemular won. This is his first victory ever since entering the KWC. So that's all I have to say. Nagoda, your turn.
My turn. Okay. What am I talking about? Okay. I like how Bemular won match 180. Then, let me see here. Like 139 was fun, but then I felt that Ultraman wasn't really needed for that match because Minya basically watches the whole match and laughs as everyone else beats up the monsters attacking earlier. Let him get away.
Okay. And with Nagoda, we have GVJ. Final result. Go.
I'm gonna have to agree with Greyshot and Nagoda. I think 95 is the best written match, or at least the most entertaining story.
Now remember, guys, that's the only time you're gonna hear him say, "I agree with Greyshot."
He said he agreed with me.
Don't worry, I'm sure there's probably others on record somewhere.
Oh, I think so, but I could be wrong.
Somewhere in the behind the scenes.
Oh, most certainly, most certainly.
So yeah, 95 gets my vote.
Okay, so I think is that a tie or?
Let's see.
I think actually that gives
95 won by like one vote.
Okay, yeah, because I think 186 got one vote and 139 got two.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, now we go to the one round where we will.
95 is gonna win this.
95 is probably going to win this.
No,
yeah.
Kaiju X. 95 is gonna win this.
Okay,
It's not gonna be
right.
It's gonna be a win.
95
Yeah, this
wins
isn't really up for debate. 95 is just going to win.
So let me explain how this goes.
Ultra Burn on their side too, so.
The star of the show is here.
You're really late,
What?
Harley. You're super
I know I'm
late.
really late.
You're in the last minute.
I had to go grocery shopping.
Okay, well, let me explain. We're currently deciding
What'd you
if
get
all the
me?
monsters were to fight
Hey.
in 139, 186, and 95 in the KWC, who would win?
What?
95 is gonna win, Greyshot. This doesn't need to be for this
What?
doesn't need to be a debate.
Hold on, we'll let Harley decide. Harley, explain us who free for all of these matches. Obviously in teams. So 139 versus 186 versus 95, and explain why.
Like the monsters in it or the matches themselves?
The
The
monsters.
monsters in it. So like Ultraman, Anguirus, and Bemular team up. Maguma and Bemular team up, and Monster X, Orga, Godzilla, Heisei, Junior, and Rodan team up.
Who wins? Go.
Well, the case with Junior and Heisei is a strong one. And so it's a tough one though, I'll give you that. But looking at
Is it really a tough one?
How is this a tough one?
How's
This is
a tough-
obvious.
Remember, Monster X, Orga, Godzilla, Junior,
Yes.
and Rodan are teaming up to fight.
Have you still? That thing could tear us apart. But I'd probably have to give it to the one with Godzilla in it. I really would.
95. Yeah.
95. The only
this
reason I say that though is because Ultraman's color timer. If Ultraman didn't have that color timer, I would have given it to Ultraman.
Let me explain to you how this match starts off. All of them enter in. All of them basically circle each other. Ultraman takes a step forward to attack. Godzilla and his allies all open fire and vaporize Ultraman. All the other monsters look at the ashes and then bolt. They just
No,
And then
Orga is going
Orga
to
eats
assimilate
everyone.
Maguma's DNA, gain massive tusks, and just gore everybody to death.
Oh yeah, that's totally possible.
Exactly. What's gonna happen is Bemular is just gonna fly in, kill everyone, and leave.
You mean the two
No.
Bembulars that are here?
Oh yeah, there's gonna be two of them, aren't there?
No,
I
the
think they're gonna
Bemulars
be
are
too
just
busy
going to take.
trying to kill each
No,
other.
no, no.
Bemulars
What's
are just
gonna
gonna
happen
take
is
each
the
other
two
out.
Bemulars gonna see one of them's gonna go, honey, and the other one's going to go, darling. Then they're gonna run over each other. They're gonna attempt to hug, but their arms are really short. They're just gonna start knocking out with their faces.
And the back.
I mean, it'll be better than the Red Kings.
That's true.
One of them didn't fall
Are
off
we
the cliff.
counting? Okay, hold up. Are we counting Minya?
No.
no.
Wait,
Are
what?
you
Combatants.
No, do not.
Combatants only.
What
I
are
mean, yeah, I
talking
don't
about?
think that would be the deciding factor.
Don't you think?
What?
Don't you say that? Minya
Yeah.
can choke a bitch.
Guys,
Yes,
guys,
Minya
What
can-
happened?
guys. Here's Angus's role in this fight.
Smoke could choke someone. You never know.
Guys, here's Angus's role in the fight. He's just going to be sleeping the whole time like he did in '95.
No, what's gonna happen is Godzilla's gonna be like, Anguirus, why? And then Garrus will look away and be like, I'm sorry, Godzilla.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I was
The
sleeping
sad
through
music
this
is
whole
going to
match. Yeah, sorry, Godzilla. I was sleeping the whole time. I don't even know why I was paired up with this Ultraman guy.
Again, Anguirus looks over you. No, seriously, who are you? Why are we on the same team? Bengals like, listen, man, I just want my wife back.
I think it's safe to say that 95 is going to be the overall victor.
Yeah,
in
95
This
is gonna
is
win.
way too one-sided.
What happened?
Yeah, but that's
I
the
What
thing.
did I miss?
Let's see what the next one would be.
I also apologize.
Oh my
for-
god.
I need
I just wanna-
I also
context.
apologize.
I just want to make
I
note.
apologize in late, by the way. Like I said, I had to go grocery shop.
No worries. I just want to make note. The next match in the random number generator would have been 195.
Oh.
So-
195.
Oh.
Hypothetically
Yeah.
speaking.
So
Oh, I see.
Oh,
so,
man.
that might have been a little bit closer. Just a
Mega
smidge.
Long and Geigen versus Jakiro guy.
I
You
think we
mean-
had those in
You mean Megalon and Gigan versus Jikido, Gigar, and less cool version
Yeah,
of Gigar?
Oh, that reminds me. I also stopped by gonna get the end of the month.
Oh wait, what?
I stopped by GameStop. Guess what I pre-ordered?
God.
What?
Life is Strange.
You-
Season
Crash
out.
I heard it was something about pre-orders.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Pre-orders. I pre-ordered Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
Well, anyway, hang on. Well, I guess the overall... Oh my goodness!
Redman, no!
So who's the overall winner here, Gray Shot?
I think
95.
None of us.
What did I miss?
95.
What? That's
95 won the best match and the Battle Royale.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so it wins.
And,
Someone
139
gave me
won.
context.
yeah. And with all that said, we will see you guys next month for the next KWCC. And,
Wait. I have one more thing to say.
oh yeah?
Harley, a question.
what's
What do
the
you think
question?
of Finn? What do you think of old Kaiju X, old Gray Shot, Fem Kaiju X, and then Gray Shot and Kaiju X's love child,
The fusion.
Kaiju Shot 15X. Fusion of Kaiju Shot 15X.
Well, as for for Kaiju Shot 15X. Congratulations you two. I hope for the best. Oh my god, that old Gray shot looks absolutely old Gray looks fucking horrifying. He looks like someone's grandpa.
Alright, I got something to say.
We'll say it.
I have to pee.
Then go. Fine.
And with that said, this
As for the Kaiju, as for the other Kaiju X's, what's the difference? They're just all the same. They're just all the same thing. Only one of them's going to be like, "Gosh darn it!" on a monthly basis more often.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
It's good. It's good. Mother Nature's going to call, and she's going to be like, "Gosh darn it! Darn it!"
Well, anyway, this concludes this month's.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, this concludes.
Gosh darn it, at least once in this podcast.
There is no conclusion to this.
There you go.
This is the podcast that never ends. It just goes on
I'm
and
gonna kill
on.
it now. Anyway, this has been this month's KWCC. Happy to have
Second anniversary.
Yeah,
I literally came in at the very end of it.
Yes.
I actually made it, sort of.
At the butt end.
Listen, at least I was here this time.
Yeah.
At least I was here this time.
Yes, very true.
True.
Anyway,
Like 5 minutes.
that was this month's KWCC. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the second year anniversary, as all the other videos are going to be uploaded. So, yeah, you guys have fun listening in. Thank you for tuning in, and see you guys for next month.
Later, guys.
Maybe I'll be here on time.
Bye.
Bye.